Yeah.
Makes sense.
I got a few more names that's not on there. Just talk about this who committed. Quarterback. Some of my players dropped off our quarterback before. So just update the commission.
Yeah, y'all had that. Y'all was in with that was that kid Viskeen of it? What is
Bazina.
Yeah. Clemson, right?
Yeah.
I wish we could get ours. Yes, sir.
Oh, let me cut that shit off. Like that was a reminder. It's the roll up. It's the vibes. Another beautiful day in the Sunshine State, man. I'm extra excited to pod with you fellas today, man. How y'all feeling?
Life is good, man. Fresh off a weekend trip to Tallahassee. Fighting a little sinus infection right now, but hey, the job is the job. I didn't go to my real job today because fuck them. But I got to do this one. That's the one I like. How you see?
Yeah, man, feeling real good too. Was real excited to get in. I told y'all, man, it's my happy place right here, man. Real excited to get in and record this one with you fellas. But yeah, coming off a real good weekend. It's hump day, the middle of the week. Really, end hump day off the right way.
Beautiful hump day, man. We got a special guest coming to hang out with us, legendary Antonio Cromartie, but we also got to hang out in Tally this weekend, man. We had a tailgate for the spring game. Incredible vibes. The weather was beautiful, a little chilly, a little windy, but that shit was fine.
You just needed more alcohol.
Larry, you was the star of the timeline, my guy. You're a superstar in the making, bro.
Boy, look here. I thought I hit that Summer Jam screen. I woke up, boy. I seen all them red badges. I thought, oh shit, what I done did now. I was like, man, this thing is lit up. But yeah, man, just vibing, man. I made a rookie mistake and mixed antihistamine with alcohol. Never do that, kids. That will take you down the road you probably don't want to go down.
Now the kids is fine. It's your watch ass that can't do it.
Exactly. All right, go ahead then. Listen to your Uncle Silk then. Go ahead. Ass going to sleep. I'm telling you.
No. Kids fight right through that shit, boy.
Depends. Yeah, it depends. But I know for me personally, but yeah, I can't. I never could do that even when I was young. But yeah, man, we was out there, posted up right by the fountain out there, and we just set the tone, man. Got a nice little DJ vibe going out there. The music was
DJ was in his shit, man. Shout out to DJ Vert. That's his name, right?
Yeah,
shout out, man.
He had the vibes going real good.
And I was out there recruiting.
He understood the job, bro.
Yeah. I was out there recruiting. So for everybody was saying I was about to flip, wrong indeed.
No, that's one thing I would give my dog. Every drink he passed out, he was giving out the roll up information. So he definitely was out there recruiting.
That's right. I gotta let him know. Come check us out. I talked to some people that left. I said, come back, man. Come on home. Don't be like that. Come on back to us. It's a new thing we got going on now. So
he even had Tatum Bethune family. They stopped by the tailgate and grabbed some things. Tatum Bethune, Caleb DeLoach, family, Rob DeLoach, they stopped by. So it's pretty cool to have the
vibe. Everybody that stopped by. Kenny Shaw swung by. Legendary Snoop. We had few people swung by. Shout out to DeLoach.
Bud Elliott come through.
Fans.
Bud swung through.
Shout out to Bud Elliott. Yeah, Bud fell through. We talked a lot of ball.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he kicked it for a good little minute over there. So I'll make sure y'all pull up to the next thing we got going. Anyways, the stars align when you come out with us, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I know the people wasn't at y'all tailgate.
Right, exactly. And speaking of the DJ and what how good he was and that type of deal. When you got people that just come over and just hang out and just congregate around a certain area or whatnot, that shows that the DJ wasn't missing, man. So we had heads turned, and I was looking at it. It was funny because it was one like event / tailgate right next to us, like for like a bunch of older alumni. And once we got the music going and whatnot, there was a lot of faces being and noses being turned up at us, man. But it was a real good vibe for sure.
They got comfortable. At first, they was like, "Oh, I don't know, it's all this hippity hop shit going on," but they got the right vibe down eventually.
We played the clean versions. The DJ,
we played the clean version.
Clean.
Right. He's bringing in a little bit of dirty. Now he was real calculated with this shit, man. So for certain songs, he's bringing in a little little bit of the unedited version in. Yeah, here and there.
But for the most part, it was heavy. And yeah, they've seen us, man. Hey, that's how I started the recruiting visit, man. Like they was walking by looking. I was like, come on, just come on through and hang out. You ain't got to be shy. I ain't.
That's my first time tailgating in Tallahassee in any fashion. I've been there before, but I never tailgated. And just looking at y'all walk right there where we was at, is that where the players pull up at on the bus?
Yeah, so that's actually like the perfect spot. So when the players come out for the little legacy walk pregame, that's where all the families come in for the game. So during the season, that's really gonna be the spot for action because you're gonna have all the tailgate vibes, this, that, another, and also you're gonna be right there front and center for when the players come out or get off the bus and walk into the stadium for the legacy walk.
Let's transition, man. We got a special guest hanging out with us. I don't want to hold him too long. Antonio Cromartie.
What's up, fellas?
Crow, what's good? We got former FSU cornerback in Tallahassee great Antonio Cromartie with us. 19th overall pick in the 06 draft. 11-year pro career. Hey, all pro and 4-time Pro Bowler. Pro, what's good?
What's good?
Chilling, man. It's good to have you on, man. Really good to have you on. Nah, we want to kick it. Yeah, real good, man. I want to talk and kick it a little bit about. I want to take it down memory lane a little bit. You know, a lot of people talk, even if you have interviews, they talk about the pro career and all that type of stuff. But, you know, we coming at you a little different from the Florida aspect.
All right.
Yeah, so let's go back to 01, man. So you was on that 2001 Lincoln football team, right? Y'all won the state championship. Man, I was telling these cats how loaded y'all were, and y'all pretty much put Tallahassee on the map as far as getting respect around the state as far as football. Yeah, you had you.
Yeah, man. We did. If you look at the 2001 team, 2002 team from Lincoln, man. But you got that 2001 team is what really put Tallahassee on the map when they had Mike Gilliam and all them boys on there. Charles, what's your boy name? Haley and all them boys on there. I forgot who was on that team, but that 2001 team is what really, with Cafonzo and all them boys, really put us on the map. And then when I transferred from North Florida Christian, you got to think like our whole DB room was D1.
Man, y'all were grade 3.
You know what I'm saying? So you had me, Pat Watkins, grade 3, Buddy Williams, his brother Ernest. You had a guy named Brandon Bradley who ended up going to who committed to Louisville, signed his letter to Louisville, then went to BYU. You had Zach Davis, who went to FIU. Who else was in that secondary? Buddy went to Clemson. Grade 3 went to Miami. Me and Pat was at Florida State. Bro, you look at that, you had 8, 9 guys in the last on that last from 2002 to 2003 team that went Division I, like to went to big name schools, not just the guys that just went to, smaller schools. Like everybody went to a big school. Everybody was there doing what they were supposed to do. That's what you want to say DBU? That Lincoln High School was DBU when it really came down to DBs and understanding what we had to do.
And speaking about it here, we didn't even talk about the offense. You had, you had Gavin Dickey at quarterback.
There you go. Yeah, Gavin Dickey at quarterback. See, this thing about it, this is what people fail to realize. Like, James White, we had that receiver, who was arguably like one of the best receivers in the state at that point in time. But, didn't have the grades. But James White was a straight baller, at receiver. But, from me, from Pat to Greg to James White to Ron Gilliam.
Mm-hmm.
The list can go on. You had Fred Ross in there too. At that point in time, he was a young pup at that time, but he still did a lot of things for that team when we were seniors and juniors.
I like to ask this question for the college locker rooms, but as a high school locker room, who was top dog, alpha dog in that room?
Say it again. I hear you.
In that high school locker room, who was top? I like to ask this question for college locker rooms, but I want to know who was top dog in that talented high school locker room.
Man, we're all top dogs. We all carried ourselves that way. But at the same time, we ain't care who got glory, who got whatever. We just want to play football. Like that's what you lose sometimes, right? Like I feel now in college football, like you don't have those true alpha dogs. You got them betas, beta males, but you ain't got no true alphas in there. Like you would have like when I got to Florida State, you had Dockett, you had Travis Johnson, you had Greg Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like you had Bobby Meeks, God rest his soul. No, you had guys on the offense side of the ball, defense side of the ball that was like straight alpha top dogs in that room or in that locker room. Even you say Jerome Carter, who was at Lake City. I mean, say from Lake City. So you add those guys into that locker room. Those guys get us alpha dogs, but they ain't care about who got what. They just wanted to go play football because everybody had that one common goal. It ain't about the one common goal no more. Everybody too selfish, man. It's all about self and how can I get myself the most money. Right. Instead of saying, okay, how can I benefit and help the team in any way I can, and whatever comes with it, comes with it. You don't have that in the locker room no more. There's too many selfish guys, too many entitled guys in the locker room that only think about self instead of thinking about team.
And Crow, you mentioned you transferred from NLC. A lot of people don't know that. Don't know that you and Ernie played together in high school also. So hell, Ernie was the number one player in the country, your class. Yeah. You was a 5-star yourself. Like NLC is a private school to have you and Ernie playing together. That's like unfair at the high school level.
But you gotta think, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was recruited to go to North Florida Christian.
I already know how that goes.
So like when I was there, me and Ernie, Ernie played varsity since he was in 8th grade. So think about this. Ernie got 5 state championship rings. 5. Because he played as an 8th grader. But it's just like it's unfair to a standpoint. Like when you look, like you say, me, Ernie, and you had so it's just like.
Real quick, Crow, you broke up when you said Ernie.
Did I break up?
Yeah, when you said Ernie.
You hear us?
I get.
Yeah, cut the video. You probably lagging because of the video. Cut the video and let's just try audio, Crow.
Everybody now.
There we go.
All right, bet. Yeah, when you had mentioned that having Ernie and you on the same team, you had cut out a little bit.
Are we good now?
Yeah, we good.
All right, cool. We back on now?
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, let's speak about what you were saying about you and Ernie.
Me and Ernie playing together, man.
I think you gotta leave the video off. It's gonna keep lagging.
Yeah, it's still lagging a little bit. Try cutting the video and just do the audio.
He'll be back. When he bounce back in, just have him leave the video off. Cause he's traveling, so his signal gonna keep changing.
Yeah.
So that video gonna be hell. Audio will be straight. This shit about to be good.
Yeah, we're starting to get into the good stuff. But him and Ernie was on the same damn team in high school. Like you said, that's when NFC was top fucking dog. Them bitches weren't losing at all. Yeah, I wanted him to talk about the little recruitment too. I wanted him to get into that, how that went.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna take it next. And then why he left.
Shit, probably recruited come to Lincoln at that point in time. And
what was the sweetener? Yeah.
Right. Them bitches was loaded, dog.
Hey, not CJ, Harlan, when he come back in, I know that's a way to screenshot this shit. I'm not sure how, but let's screenshot and tweet it. Or send it to us. I want to screen do it. I don't want to do it with my phone and shit.
Yeah.
Is Harlan there?
Yeah, I'll do it when he pops back in.
Okay, I was making sure. I didn't know if you might have got up the P or something.
Did he say? I didn't hear him say he was coming back. CJ, did he say he's coming back or not?
I don't think he meant to leave.
Yeah.
So I would imagine he's gonna try to come back in. There we go.
All right, but there you go.
All right, there we go.
All right, that's a lot smoother.
We back smooth now.
Yeah.
All right.
Bet. Yeah. So what you were saying about Ernie, about you going over the NFC, well, and then you two playing together.
I mean, a lot of people don't, but yeah, a lot of people don't even realize that I played with Ernie.
Right.
Like that's what a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't. Everybody think it's Lincoln. When
You gotta be from Tallahassee and deep in it to kind of know that.
Yeah. So like, if people don't know that, they be like, "Well, you went to Lincoln High School," and then when they hear about me playing with Ernie, they be like, "When?" You know what I'm saying? So, but like, I didn't really get on like everyone thought I was. Like I didn't really reach my potential really until I got to Lincoln High School. That's what people fail to realize. So like when I got to North Florida Christian, I was a quarterback that turned into a DB. They turned me into a DB. So it's like, nah, you can't play quarterback. You gotta go play DB and receiver. So it was just like me learning the position, me playing receiver was something new for me because I always played quarterback. So like I didn't really jump on the scene until really I got to Lincoln High School.
Could you throw it all or you just getting your Vic on?
Huh?
Could you throw it all or you just getting your Vic on out there? Like just
I ain't hear you. Nah, I ain't throw it. Man, they ain't let me
so you just like Vic back there.
Nah, bro, I could throw that thing.
Okay.
I wasn't trying. Think about it. I wasn't even trying to run.
Yeah.
I wasn't one trying to sit back in the corner, and take hits and throw the ball. I'm glad that changed for me though.
They had to see something. They seen something in warm-ups or something, man. They're like, nah, we got the wrong guy at quarterback.
Hey, man,
you probably made like a one-head catch or something. Let's move this dude receiver back there.
Run like a gazelle, man.
It's gonna be one read and go, dog. That's it. That read ain't there. I'm gone. I'm tucking and gone. But but the advantage that we have, like for me, like being around Ernie, being under Ernie, us playing together was like, man, like I said, we just had a different mindset. Like we always, like you guys asked about top dog, like it was just different. Like our mindset was different. For me, it was just like I wanted to be the best I could be at whatever I was doing. That shit just didn't matter to me. Like that was the whole point of me playing the game. But also it was just the point of me just getting out the hood. Like I had a different mindset. For me, it was like I don't want to go back to Hollyfield. I don't want to go back to Joe Louis. I don't want to go back to the South City. Mm-hmm. Like I love it, but it's just like, man, I just wanted something more. I wanted something different for myself and for my family. So like that's why I played the game, and that's how I played the game. And being around Ernie, like his mindset was just different. Like he was playing for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like for him, he was playing for his big brother that got locked up. So he wanted to fulfill that dream. That's why Ernie wear 34 as it is now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like people don't understand. Like we all had a different reason of playing it, but we all had one common goal to get where we needed to be to take care of our family. And that was always been our mindset.
Speaking on having that mindset, is there something you can attribute that to in particular? Like I know, even for me, like my neighborhood, like I know everybody that I came up with, man, everybody's getting locked up and we had unfortunately a few deaths and things of that nature. But my mind was always like, I ain't trying to keep living like this. Was there something in particular that you could kind of pinpoint to say, yeah, I got to move different. I got to get up out of here.
Man, honestly, I don't know. I think I just always had that mindset. I don't think it's nothing that can pinpoint like anything. Like for me to sit here and be like, okay, this is where I want to be. This is where I want to go. I always had that dream of playing the NFL. So it's just like I don't want to let nothing distract me or stop me from going from that spot. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's the mindset. Like, and not only that, man, I have like my uncles. They was dope boys. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They was in and out of prison. They was doing whatever. But when they got home, it was like, no, you can't do that.
You can't do it, right?
You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, you gotta be different than everybody else that's here. So if I needed money, it was like, cool, you go every touchdown you score, I give you $100.
Yeah, we get some back. So I ain't have to be in the streets,
huh? You know what I'm
can't say that was high school.
You know what I'm saying? That was high school. Yeah. My uncles will tell me straight out, like, look, every touchdown you score, you get $100. So that's what I'm trying to do.
That's the hood.
I'm trying to score 4 or 5. If I can have 500 in my pocket, so I can get some new shoes, some J's, or whatever I need to go get.
Yes, sir.
But it was just like they didn't want me in the streets.
Learn early.
That was something that was big. And if somebody tried to, you know what I'm saying, like say, Crow, nah, you good, come in, come in the streets with us, they handled it.
Right.
Like that was the thing. Like you can't touch him. Like understand that. Like he got to be different from everybody else. So that's how my uncles done rose. Even when they was in prison, they still rolled that way.
Right.
Like it was like, nah, if anybody fuck with him, like this is what it's gonna be.
Nah, that's real.
You
and
know
I think
that's
that's kind of similar to how my path was, because I was like educationally just gifted. Like I was just pretty smart. So people would shelter me from X amount of stuff. Like he can hang out for this part. All right, now you got to go. Because it's time. This is about to get grisly now, so we don't want to expose you to that particular part of it. So I think it was interesting because I could draw that same parallel. And it's important that we let people know, like, the hood ain't like this war zone per se that a lot of people think it is, and everybody's heartless. It's like a lot of love, it's a lot of respect. It's survivors there, but we take care of our own as well. And when you see potential and greatness in someone, you usually have those guardians and protectors that's going to be like, nah, he's going to be somebody. We ain't going to let this environment continue to bring him down. So that's dope. I'm glad your uncles had that mindset for you, man.
For sure, man. And I think like nowadays, man, like you got too many people. Like you get the kids that still like that. Like the hood want to make sure they take care of, but it's like it's too many people that got their hand out. Because like I said this, man. My uncle them did that to keep me out of the streets. They weren't looking nothing from me. Even though when I did make it, I made sure I did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? But they weren't looking for it. They were just like, shit, that was our job. We supposed to make sure you make it. Like, we don't want you to turn out like we did. We don't want you in and out of prison doing what we was doing. We don't need you in the streets when you too talented to be. You go out there and go make millions. You know what I'm saying? Like now now you got everybody with a hand out. Trainer got a hand out. A mentor got their hand out. You know what I'm saying?
Every handler.
Coach Nine got their hand out. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like that's your responsibility.
Right.
Like your responsibility is to make sure that every kid that comes through your program or every kid that's in your neighborhood, whatever, make it to where they need to go and be successful at it. No matter if they don't go, make sure they being successful outside of everything else. Like we lost the village concept and just thought about it's all about me concept. Instead of it's like it really does take a village, bro. From my grandma to my my aunts and my uncles, so everybody else, bro, they helped me get to where I needed to be. It wasn't just me. My talents and what God blessed me with helped me get there. But like the shit that I was getting into, boy, prayers and everything else saved me.
Already. Hey, Crow, in the recruiting process, man, I know like sometimes staying home could be a distraction, but obviously was a support system for you. Did you entertain leaving Tallahassee in the recruiting process?
Say again, did I entertain what?
Leaving Tallahassee in the recruiting process.
Yeah, walk us through your recruiting process, fam.
I'll say this: if I would have left school early like I was supposed to, because I was supposed to enter school in January. If I would have left school, I was going to Michigan. And I still wanted to go to Michigan after the fact. But the thing that messed up with the whole thing with Michigan was on my in-home visit, they came to my house 2.5 hours late. So mom was just like, nah, like y'all think y'all finna get my son up there, y'all gonna do the same thing? Like, nah, it ain't gonna work. So like, and people gotta understand, like at that point in time with Florida State, yeah, they were playing good, but it was a whole thing with the Adrian McPherson that was going on when I was coming in. So that kind of like the way they handled it and what was going about, whatever, like that kind of like threw me off from Florida State. So it wasn't like I was all in on Florida State, even though that was my dream school of going to. That's what I grew up. But it was just like, for me, it was either Miami, Auburn, Michigan. Those are my top 3 schools.
So talk us about Miami. What did you like about Miami at that point in time?
Shit, Michigan too.
Man, listen.
Yeah, talk us through it. Let's talk.
But listen, Miami, listen, if I would have took my visit to Miami like I was supposed to, I wasn't going nowhere else but Miami. Like straight up. But see, 2 weeks before my visit, Coach Solinger and Coach CJ called me and was like, hey, man, we got some bad news. I was like, man, what's up? He was like, man, they want to drop you from the recruiting list. I said, cool.
No.
I'll see y'all in the regular season then. Exactly what I told them.
Nah, hold on. What for? What though?
I promise. I swear. I still remember that conversation to this day, and I remember the day, the time, all that they called me, bro. 2 weeks before my signing, they called me at 7:30 at night. Coach Salinger and Coach CJ, and told me that they dropped that Miami. The University of Miami.
Who they got this time?
Now I gotta go back and watch and look at that.
Who they got this
see who the fuck Miami brought in, bro? Cause that's crazy as hell.
Bro, they told me that they was dropping me from their recruiting list.
Grab that for me, super producer Harlan. Let me see who.
And I said, okay, cool. I'll see y'all during the season. Exactly what I told them.
That's nuts.
And I want to talk. And I was gonna talk about that game, but it's kind of, I guess, because you end up cooking Miami your sophomore year and going off in that game. So that's
no, I had so much because I didn't play that much my freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's Miami. I didn't get a chance to play that much my freshman year because I had who was in front of me. And you know how they do that little senior thing. Bobby Brown was big on that senior thing, so I had like Rufus Brown, Stanford Samuels, B Mac, Leroy Smith,
yep,
and a couple other guys that was in front of me.
Whoa, let's slow down though.
So that second game,
yeah, let's slow down though. Hold on.
I had to go shine.
Go back.
And what's crazy about that is Coach Salinger came up to me right before the game, and I was like, y'all know I'm about to shine on y'all, right? He told me just like this, go ahead. He was like, show them what they was missing. Those were the exact words on that Friday night. Cause we played on that, was it Friday or Monday night?
It was a Friday night because I remember we was coming home
Friday night because we was originally supposed to play on that Monday night.
But the hurricane.
Right.
Because the hurricane was, so we ended up playing on that Friday night. And he was like, go ahead and shine, show them what they're missing. I went out there and tried to do whatever I tried to do, bro. I tried to go win that game by myself. I ain't care.
Yeah, you had a hell of a game that game. Real quick on the recruiting process, like what made you choose Florida State? Because you say you was ready to choose Miami if that visit went down. Sounded like Michigan was leading. What made Tallahassee and Florida State be the decision at the end?
Honestly, man, like after sitting down with my mom, my grandma, them, the biggest thing was like having them being able to go to my games. Because Michigan was still in the back of my head, even on that national side. I had people don't know. I had my letter of intent from Michigan and my letter of intent from Florida State out on that national sign today. So it's just like talking with them and talking with my grandma and like them not having the funds, being able to see me go. Not only that, but man, it was my dream school. Like how many people can actually say I can go to my dream school and go play the same place where Dion, Samari, Corey Full, and all these guys play, and being coached by that same coach. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like that pedigree of what they had and what they was going to do, and what the plan they had for me was big for me. So that was the whole thing during that time that made it work for me.
Terrell Walden from Miami Edison was a cornerback in that class. That's the only DB they brought in.
Man, listen, bro.
That's crazy as hell.
I know who they brought in. I know that class. Dang. I know that whole entire class.
I'm glad they dropped the ball, because hell no, I couldn't see you in that orange and green. Hell no. Willie Cooper. Yeah.
But what's his name was part of that class, ended up being part of that class too. Because he ended up having to take on the gray shirt that year, Devin Hester.
Oh, yes, okay, right.
Dave Howe.
So remember, he had to take a gray shirt year, and then he came in.
Okay, that makes sense. I see that, damn. But yeah, still though, man, hell no, you and Hester would have been crazy. I'm glad it worked out that way. What about Florida? Where did Florida stand in your recruitment?
Florida was 4, 5. Florida was 5 for me. And the reason I even considered Florida is because one, I had 2 cousins there. Well, one was leaving. You had Robert Cromartie that played there, is my cousin, and then Gavin Dickey is my cousin. So like, that was one of my. That's why I consider Florida.
Lagging a little bit, Crow.
Yeah, you done froze.
One. We back?
Yeah, we
good?
good. Yeah, we good.
Okay.
There we go. All right.
I'm about to say, I ain't moved, so I'm sitting still.
Right. Yeah, so what you're saying about Florida, that's what it broke up at.
Hey, all over, I got that cricket Wi-Fi.
StreamYard, man. They be letting us down sometime, man.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah, so so you see, hey, Gavin Dickey at UF. So what was
so
the rest
you
of
had
that?
Gavin Dickey. I don't know if you guys remember Joe Corn and Reggie Nelson at Palm Bay. So they both went to Florida. So during the whole recruiting process, them was the boys I was talking to, like the whole time. So they were like, "Man, we're going to UF." So it's like, if I got them, I know how they play. I got my cousin Gavin as a quarterback. Like, why wouldn't I want to go there? Not only that, but what's your boy? Oh man. Chris Leak. I was talking to Chris Leak during that time.
Right.
Who else was there?
He was 5-star quarterback, man. Leak was that dude, bro.
Huh?
I said Chris Leak was that dude in the recruiting process. He was
top man. We was just all together, but you know who was you know what I'm saying? You know, they had Zook, dog. They had Ron Zook. That joker there was a hell of a recruiter. He just was a terrible coach.
Yeah.
He was a terrible coach, but boy, you talking about recruiting? Well, right, Ron Zook recruiters behind though.
Who offered the biggest NIL deal to you back then?
I ain't gonna throw him under the bus.
Man, you years out, man. You years out.
Listen, I got paid to go on a visit just to help. I got paid to go on a visit just to help with recruiting.
Man, you can't beat that at all. Yeah,
I'm talking about $60K worth.
Whoa. NIL packages are real strong.
Just to help go on recruiting. Not to say I'm going to the school, just to help with recruiting.
Your name carried that much weight in the process,
I took 5 visits, so you guys take a good guess about where I went to. I ain't telling you no schools. You're going to have to go look that shit up, and then you can tell me what school it was, and, and we're going to keep it on the hush.
I know TC had some strong ties to USC back then. I know Pat took a visit to USC.
Strong ties to USC. See, but it was crazy. So we had 4 guys commit to USC. Gavin Dickey, Pat, Buddy Williams, and Greg 3 all committed to USC. See, people don't know that. They all committed. So when they went to other schools, guess who they messed it up for? Me.
Right. Right.
Hey, Pete Carroll and Lane Kiffin came down one time after that, and they ain't come down no more because of them, man.
They said, "No, we ain't messing with them Tallahassee boys no more."
They waited 10 years because they ended up getting your boy from Lincoln.
Yeah, TJ Bryant.
I forgot his name.
TJ Bryant, cornerback.
Yeah, TJ. That was the last one, and they ended up getting the running back that went to Lincoln too. Buck Allen. Yeah, they got Buck. They got Buck out there. But look how long they waited to come back out there to come get some Tallahassee guys.
Hey, them boys messed up. Them boys messed it up for you. They messed it up bad for you.
Like, bro, could you imagine me, Reggie Bush, and all them boys out there at USC?
Ooh, yeah, that'd be filthy.
Yeah, man, they already was loaded as hell.
Right.
Yeah, he definitely had better NIL deals than you.
Oh, he did. And if I was out there, I would have had some great NIL deals.
I was about to say, I don't know.
If I would have got out there, I would have had some great NIL deals.
Y'all boys would have been neighbors.
Y'all been living together. Y'all been neighbors.
Not living together.
How you get a $5 million house?
Right. That's crazy.
Shoot. Well, I probably rid around the Lamborghinis and Ferraris as a freshman.
Right.
So as a local boy, you at Florida State, what was it like? What was it like? Did you see it as an advantage being a local boy? And I know sometimes it can be tough for freshmen.
Man, honestly, man, I felt like it was bad for me. And I said that because I was home.
Right.
Like everything I needed was 15 minutes away. Like it didn't give me I didn't grow. I didn't have time to like grow as a young man because everybody was still doing stuff for me.
Right.
Like I think that's why a lot of people do leave and go somewhere, but it gives them that time to grow up. If they decide to come back home, then it's cool. But like being home was, bro, it was just like me still being in high school. Like people gotta realize I was already on campus before I was at Florida State.
Right.
I was on campus. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
Man,
for me, it was
now
just like,
it's really like now I know you was living that life, boy.
man,
Man,
bro, I
Crow's
had
a
everything I
superstar around
needed.
the
You
city,
go
man.
official visits every weekend.
Right.
You know it, man. Too easy, bro.
Yeah.
Fish in the barrel. Good God Almighty.
Man,
But yeah, Crow. So we talk about your freshman year, and we talk about that Miami game in your sophomore year. That's when you kind of burst onto the scene. Yeah, you didn't even start your sophomore year, and I think you had 4 interceptions. Yeah, weren't you first team all ACC your sophomore year?
first team all ACC.
Then
Think
start
about
a
this.
game.
I tell people all the time. I started one game in my whole college career, and the only reason I started is because Leroy Smith broke his arm versus Clemson. That's the only reason I started in the Gator Bowl. People like, nah, Crow, you would have started. No, I wouldn't have. Just because how Bobby Bowden was about seniors playing and playing it out. Like he stuck to that. It wasn't no changing. It wasn't no none of that. It was seniors gonna play no matter what.
How you dealt with that? No, how you dealt with that mentally though? As a young boy,
I transferred about 6 times in my head, bro.
I can imagine because talent wise, we had some good guys. I know my family was pretty good, but you athlete wise and just from a talent standpoint, you was the best guy in the room. So I know that was pretty hard for you to kind of deal with that, like you said, as a freshman and as a sophomore too.
From a freshman standpoint, yeah, it was hard, and the reason why it was hard was just because I knew I was better than everybody else. Like, only thing they had was college game experience.
Right.
But I knew I was better than everybody else when I stepped on campus, just because the way I felt like the way I prepared anyway. Like, I mean, and think about that. I could have switched over to receiver or DB and still probably been the best one. I felt like I could have been the best at either position at Florida State. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I felt. Like, me doing one-on-ones in high schools when I was a DB, and me doing one-on-ones as a receiver too in high school, going against college guys, like, to me, it wasn't no match. Like, going against Leroy Smith, Rufus Brown, them guys, like, yeah, they good, but they small.
Yeah, I was gonna say you were one of those early.
He was.
Now it's the prototype, right?
Yeah,
as far as like the 6'2" corners, like nobody would even look your way.
I didn't switch over the corner until 2 weeks before fall camp.
right.
I went to Florida State as an athlete, but I also gonna play offense.
Oh, really?
Gotcha.
I didn't even know that.
Until Gavin Dickey and Coach Wilson was like, nah, and TC. I remember all 3 of them on the phone, like, Crow, you need to go play DB. Like, it's too many 6'2" corners. I mean, it's too many 6'2" receivers in the league. How many 6'2" DBs in the league? So we researched. Like, we researched it for a whole entire week before I made my decision. And I think at that point in time, my freshman year, I think there was only like total DBs in the league over 6'2". I think it was like 5 or 6. Because you had Greg Wesley. I would say Namdi, but Namdi was number 6 foot, 6'1".
Yeah.
He just looked 6'2" because how long his arms were. But it was no 6'2" corners in the league at all.
Damn. So TC and them boys helped you. I mean, shout out to TC, man. That's crazy. That's a cool story.
TC, Coach Wilson, and Gavin was the ones that's like, oh, you need to switch over. Yeah, you'll be a hellified receiver, pros and college, but 6'2" corners don't come.
Yeah, you run the same year. Cause my boy Julian Battle played at Tennessee.
They battle, yeah.
Yeah, he was like 6'2". Y'all one of the rare twos. I remember going around in the draft that year. But he was one of those Lincoln guys that was like 6'2", 6'3" as well.
Facts.
What kept you there?
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was asking. So what kept you there? Because that's got to be tough knowing you better than all these guys. What was the anchor that kept you there?
It was tough, but then but people felt that like the thing about Mickey was like he knew that I can go out and go do it, but it was just like he didn't trust it. He had to trust you enough to go out and go play. And I felt like I gained more respect for him, even though at times, man, I wanted to fight Mickey Andrews and everything else, man. But man, the thing that he did, man, was challenge me mentally and challenge my technique every step of the way. And that's what I love about him. And like, man, I still talk to him to this day. We still joke around, but it's just like people don't realize my sophomore year, I played 65% of the snaps, and I didn't start. I played more snaps than Leroy Smith. It wasn't no 50-50. It was like 65, like 60 or 65% to like 35, 40%. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I didn't start, but I still played more.
Did that affect your relationship in the DB room?
Man, nah, because I didn't care. I had one goal. Listen, I had one goal, bro, and that was to get to the league in 3 years. That was my goal.
Right.
Like, I ain't care what anybody thought. I ain't care about none of that. Like, I used to, like, as a freshman, I think my freshman year, I think when we lost to Clemson, I think we was number 3 in the country when we lost to Clemson in 03. And, bro, I was so, like, my competitor side, like, it's crazy when it came to the games. Like, it was just like going into that game, I already knew we was going to lose.
Bad, we gonna practice type of deal.
Too worried about, oh, Miami just lost to this person right here, and somebody else just lost. Doesn't mean we're gonna be number 2. Like these are the comments I'm worried about. These are the comments I'm hearing on the sideline before the game, because we had the night game that year, and Miami and everybody else played before us. So everybody paying attention to those games, and I'm worried about, like, bro, like, why y'all so worried about everybody else? Like, bro, if we don't win, we ain't going nowhere.
You're gonna be in the same boat.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my thing. Like, I've never worried about another team. The only thing I worried about was what's in front of us right now. Because whatever's in front of us right now is all I can control. I can't control what's going to happen. Then we went out there and pulled it for the cash against Clemson because they had radio run down the damn hill that damn night.
Yep, I remember that.
and they went out there.
Yeah, because radio, he's from Anderson, South Carolina, which is like 20 to 30 minutes from.
You talking about from the movie?
Yeah.
No, they had the real. They had the actual real radio running.
Yeah.
Down
he's a Clemson. Like when he was living, he was a Clemson favorite. He was there all the time. Yeah.
Yes.
I thought he was in Georgia Tech. I never saw the movies. So
Anderson, South Carolina.
He's from South Carolina. He was
Anderson.
like 45 minutes away from Greenville, South Carolina.
Okay, I didn't know that. Boy, them brought radio out. Y'all.
Hey,
that's a dub.
Hey, but the thing about it, when they brought him out, I'm looking at it running down the hill. I said, boy, this gonna be a long night. Hey, I'm standing right there on the sideline, bro. I'm like, boy, this gonna be a long night.
You know, Clemson got a pretty good crowd. Some of the crowd,
and that's when Clemson, like, I mean, they were clicking, but they weren't clicking like they were like in the past years right now.
Mm-hmm.
But like they were clicking, and they had the most 6'2", 6'3" big ass damn receivers out there.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was over 6'3".
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They were just like, boy, yep, it's gonna be a long night. And I knew when they called back my big kickoff return on that play, I said, yeah, we finna lose this game.
That's it.
I said, hey, Revs, Bobby Brown, whoever else, but we about to lose this game, bro.
So the boys were talking pre-show. They were saying, who got the second most girls on the team?
Who got the second most what?
Chicks, female, women.
Second most chicks on the team?
Yeah, we know who got first, so we're trying to figure out who got second.
Who got first?
You was the man.
Okay, I assumed. Okay, so I'll step forward. I said I want to ask who had second most because I went ahead and gave you that I gave you the crown. So was somebody doing more than you out there?
Nah, ain't nobody do more than me. You
Right.
gotta realize,
You was the man in the city, yeah.
I'm in the city,
your city.
bro.
Yeah,
You were in Tallahassee.
But people gotta realize, man. But I was on campus before.
Yeah, you had FAMU too.
Right.
Yeah.
Been
I
doing
was
official
on
visits.
FAMU campus. I was on Florida State campus.
Yeah.
Like, and I was on TCC campus at time. So, like, people,
They got talent there too, in it.
everybody knew who I was.
Right.
So before I stepped on campus, it was just like cool.
Yeah.
And Crow, you mentioned you want to go.
So who number 2?
No, go ahead, Larry. You got it.
No, I want to know who number 2. Yeah.
Number
Who was your protege? Who was that runner-up?
Yeah.
A guy that you said, you gonna need something one day.
Yeah, when I leave here, you got the juice.
I'm trying to think, bro. Boy, we had some nasty jokers on our team,
This is a nasty joker.
Nasty jokers.
man. Oh man, you know what?
man.
Llewellyn,
Andre.
man.
Okay.
Dre was out. Hey, Dre was out, man.
What a compliment.
But you know who else like that? Mario was, God rest his soul. Mario Henderson. Even Ernie before he met Brooke.
Yeah, Ernie from the city too, man. So yeah,
I like that caveat.
Yeah, he cleared that shit up.
Hey,
Once
man,
he met
you
his
know, bro,
queen.
you know how we do, man. We gotta get it how we get it.
Yeah.
Right.
Nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Young men sowing their royal oats.
right. Yeah, cool. So you said you was ready to get out in 3, no matter what. So the summer going into your junior year, you tear your ACL. That's when you know all the hype is coming in. You got that could be the next Thorpe Award winner, FSU, this, that, another. You tear your ACL. How was that for you mentally? You know, coming in for a big junior year and trying to get up out of there, what you did eventually. But at that point in time, how was that for you mentally?
It was tough. Mentally, like it was depressing. Like, I mean, it was just like, you know, you got all these, like, you think about it, like you think of all these dreams, you got all this stuff that you want to do. Like you going into the season, like, okay, I'm up for the Thorpe Award, possibility up for the Heisman because I'm playing both ways this year. So I'm learning offense and defense that same during the whole entire spring and the whole entire summer. 3 weeks before camp, I tear my ACL. Going up against a goddamn high school student. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't it Tony Wilson?
Huh?
Wasn't it Tony Wilson, the receiver, I believe, wasn't it?
That went to Georgia?
Yeah, it's crazy story. So Tony, you know, I played at Cookman, and Tony ended up transferring to Cookman. And when I said I was from Tallahassee, like, man, I remember going against Crow or whatever, doing one-on-ones. Yeah, ended up getting hurt. It's a crazy damn story.
Yeah. So I go up for a jump ball and land wrong, tear my ACL, and like just going through that whole entire cycle, bro. It was hard. Not only that, but at that point in time, I had just had a kid. You know what I'm saying? My oldest son. So I just had my oldest son. So I'm like going through all this stuff right here. And then it's like, damn, okay, what I gotta try to do. So what I ended up just doing, like, I had to reset myself and like actually set a goal. Like if I ain't setting no goals, bro, I wasn't gonna make it. Like I had to really like sit down and set a goal. So I set a goal to say I was gonna be back practicing and ready to play by Florida game. That was my goal. And sure enough,
I remember hearing those rumors too. I remember hearing those rumors.
I could have played the Florida game. I could have played in the ACC championship, and I could have played in the bowl game. But they didn't want to let me because they were scared that I would re-tear it again. So they were just like, no. And the thing about that was when we got down to the bowl game, like, bro, I was fully scrapped up, ready to go. Like, I had a knee brace on, but my knee didn't bother me at all. No more swelling, no more, none of that. So I'm like, look, I'm ready. I want to play in the bowl game. They was like, nah, we can't. I was like, man, like, I want to play. Like, I want to see how it's gonna be me playing the game. I don't want to wait till next August to play in the actual football game. I want to actually play in this game, and this will give me an opportunity whether or not I want to stay up. I want to go, and they told me no. I was like, whatever. But when they told me no during that time is when the same time that my mom ended up having like cancerous lymph nodes and all that stuff in her breast and under her arm.
Life
so,
happening.
No, like me explaining that to them, I was like, well, shit, y'all not gonna let me play. I gotta leave anyway. You know, and that's what I based my decision off of was the family stuff. And once I got that stuff under control and all that, it was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna leave. Coach Bowden and Coach Mickey Andrews, man, they tried to talk me into staying, like, whole thing about the Heisman and what we can do, like, even like, whatever you need for family wise, we'll figure out something where we can do it legally to take care of moms and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like they were really trying to find a way. Like they took the whole entire bowl week after each practice and was having meetings about how I can stay in school and come back and play for another year to benefit. And they told straight up, it'll benefit them, but it also will benefit me in a way of being either a first round, second round draft pick or a top 5 pick. Like that's how they put it.
Which I can understand.
Like realistically,
right,
bro,
right.
like if you play next year, you'll probably be a top 5 pick. No if and question about it. If you leave this year, you may go into the first round just because your potential and what everybody's seeing
But the chance of
and there's a
injury had to be
possibility
in
of
the
you
back
going
of
to
your
second.
head.
So it was like, they were looking out for them at the same time, but they were trying to say, look, you'll earn more money if you come back in 07 for the 07 season or 06 season, where you can possibility be a top 5 pick in 2007 draft. And I just didn't want to go to school no more neither after that. Once I made my decision, it was done.
Yeah.
And
Crow, and people a lot of times focus on the physical side of rehab, but did you have a block in your head mentally about landing wrong, jumping awkwardly, that type of deal? Because a lot of times athletes have that too. It's just
they do.
Yeah, that
Honestly,
mental block of going forward mentally.
For me, I didn't actually have that block until after I got drafted. So like I was going through, like I did all the drills, I did all that stuff. I felt great, but it was just being around people and jumping in the air and going to go get the ball. So like that part of it was like, nah, I ain't jumping. That's how I told my ACL.
Mm-hmm.
But once I got the confidence into doing it and being around people, and then like my training them, like having people standing under me. Once I came back from my mini camp and going back into stuff, getting me ready for the season, like I literally was like being on the basketball court and he'll have people under me so I can just find a way to land on the basketball court, because we trained at some small Division III college in Atlanta. That's why I trained at. And he would set up people to stand up under the goal, maybe go up and go get rebounds and stuff like that, if I can build the confidence and just going up and go attacking the football. So like, yeah, my first mini camp, my OTAs, my rookie year, I had blockage. Like it was to the point, like even when I trained, like if I felt something pop in my knee, it was like, oh shit, I'm done.
Right.
Not knowing that it was just scar tissue that was just tearing in my knee, because it felt the same exact way. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like having those scares and just being able to build a confidence back into your knee and being able to not have those mental blocks is what really helped me. Because you go through them. I don't care what nobody say. You go through them until that first piece of contact.
Yeah. You decided to enter the draft. What's that process like? What's the pressure like? I know like you're about to be a young millionaire. So what's that pressure like leading up to it? And what was the day of like?
Honestly,
the day of was live, man, because I was at the draft party.
Honestly, I didn't have no pressure building up to it.
Man, Crow had a draft party at the Moon, man. I was there with it. It was dope.
Yes, sir. You know it. Hey, but like for me, building up to it, I didn't have no anxiety. I didn't have no pressure. I didn't have any of that. The only thing I really got was, and like I tell people all the time, like, and people will look at me stupid and crazy when I say it. And I tell people, and I tell my young guys now, I say your family sometimes can be your worst enemy going through this process. And I say that because like we all came from nothing. Like we all, like my mom's, my grandma, them, like I understand that part of it. And the pressure of that was just like, okay, how am I gonna give money to people? How am I gonna get this person some money that's not gonna be trying to figure out how much money this person got, this and that. And like leading up to that, like even before I got drafted, man, I was getting calls from people I ain't never heard from. Oh man, we your fam, this and that. Oh, hold on. We your we family and this and that, and we just want to be a part of your life. Like, man, I don't even know half of y'all. How the hell y'all gonna be part of my life? I had my grandma take me. I love her to goddamn death. Have my grandma take me, talking about she want to go look for her a house. She trying to move out of the meadows. I'm like, man, come on, man. I ain't even got no money yet. Y'all already talking about y'all want a house and where y'all want to stay. I ain't signed not one time. I ain't signed not one contract yet. And y'all talking about what y'all want and what y'all want to have. So I think like that part of it, man, like people got to understand, like just because we signed a contract doesn't mean that I'm signed. Like my contract was 13 and a half. When realistically it was really 8.
And then you was in Cali on top of that.
You know what I'm saying? Look at after taxes, it's 8. Now you take out that other 3% from that agent. You know what I'm saying? It's somewhere around 7, 8, 7, 9. 7, 7. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, okay, cool. Like, okay, I got 7 million. Like, okay, cool. Like people don't. I didn't understand it until year 3. because I was blowing money fast. I was BMF out there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm coming back to the crib to the moon buying the whole club bottles.
Facts.
So it's just like you don't really like financial literacy. Like we don't understand that until it hit the fan. And like you still got a lot of people grabbing and snatching at you during that point in time. But it's like me leading up to the draft and me being drafted, there was no pressure because I knew what I can do on the field. I was never worried about that. It was just a point where I was gonna get drafted at. But it's just like understanding that part of it is just like people gotta set boundaries. You gotta learn how to set boundaries with family. Like I tell my young guys now, it's like, hey, look, if you're a first round draft pick, put $30,000 in an account and say that's for the whole entire family. If the $30,000 going in the first year and it's going in 3 months, that ain't your problem. You know, like you got to set boundaries. Like if you want to do something for your mom, cool. I always try to tell these guys now, it's like, bro, your mama couldn't afford $100,000 car, so why you go buy $100,000 car?
Right.
Your mama don't want nothing but like a little Nissan working car that's gonna make sure she get from point A to point B, and probably a new house. And if you're gonna buy something over $100K, go buy her apartment complex. Go invest in an apartment complex where she can get residual income.
Yeah, we breaking up at a good part.
Fucking stream y'all shit.
We're freezing up again, bro.
I do this shit at damn Kush House.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn.
Harlan gotta dissect this motherfucker, don't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna earn it tonight, baby. Oh shit! Can't wait. Yeah. Hold on, you still breaking up, Crow? Hold on.
Bring it up, man.
You breaking up a little bit. Exit out and see if you just do the audio only. That may help.
Yeah, that way we can get you on out of here.
I knew
I don't even think he know he ain't even
I would
heard
have
us
did it
that.
that way.
Right.
Because then I ain't got to worry about it.
Damn, thought we had him back.
Yeah, man. Bro was talking some good stuff too.
I know. I hate this shit. Time out. Damn.
I'm out.
There we go.
Oh,
They
yeah.
got him in twice.
Over
We
2
good?
times.
Yeah,
Yeah, this old shit, man. God, they
he
keep
was
freezing at the best parts, man.
Yeah, you
talking
talking
that
that
shit.
talk too, man. But now we
back?
we need to, yeah, we back. You back on? You can hear us?
All right. Yeah, I got you loud and clear.
Switch to just audio. That way we make sure we can go ahead and close out and we don't lose you. Because I know the video take more data.
Yeah, it's gonna pull more. It takes more to pull that video.
Yeah.
You good?
You hear us, Crow?
We straight.
I don't know if you hear. I think we got it. You got
you.
it?
Yeah,
We
you
got
hear us?
All right.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, I think
I got y'all.
Yeah.
I got y'all loud and clear.
Good. Yeah, I can tell
right.
you ain't no lag now. That way we can go
right,
ahead and wrap it up, man.
Yeah, we you was talking about the financial literacy. Sure, we just cut it down. We're just going to got a couple lead questions and get you up out of here. It ain't gonna be too much longer.
I got you.
All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, so your sophomore year, you got that three interception game against Peyton, man. Not many people got the share of like you got the share of, man. So just talk about that game in general and your mindset going into the game and Hell, you probably made one of the most iconic interceptions in NFL history during that game.
Man, let me tell y'all something, bro. I was so nervous that game, bro. Like people don't understand, bro. Like this is my first career start. Like this is week 10 of my second year. We going into this game because Jammer got a hamstring injury against Minnesota the week before, and so I'm going to this game as my first start. First thing I think it's like third or fourth play of the game, man. They run a double move on me, and Reggie Wayne, he beats me, but I end up grabbing him, getting a pass interference call, and I think from that point on,
Peyton felt like he had you then, huh?
Just play football. From that point on, it was just like, all right. First pick was on that same drive. I got the pass interference call on. He ended up throwing like a curl route and threw it too far on the inside. I just went and got it. And then on the second pick, bro, it was just like Reggie Wayne running a comeback, a 20-yard comeback, and he's scrambling around trying to find him, and he threw it blind. I just broke on it, dove on that one too. And then the third one, bro, that was all Sean Merriman. That was what people.
You hit mute.
You hit mute.
You muted your mic, bro. Harlan can unmute him, can he?
I think so.
Oh, they can unmute him.
You say you can't.
Oh,
can't. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Crow, you muted. Yeah, bro, probably in a deep bag right now too, talking about it.
Hollering at the L. I don't know because the little circle ain't popping either. Like how I did, like mine. That's why I went to just audio to make sure it wasn't.
You usually pop when you're talking. Yeah, you're right. If you don't get back on, then damn.
Nah, man, I got some NFL shit that's good.
Right, yeah, we'll just get into the NFL portion.
Yeah.
Technology
stinks. I'm patient.
Right.
I hate technology. This is a bunch of foo-foo.
Yeah, it's some good shit though, man. It's fun.
I know. I'm enjoying this conversation, bro. It's a great convo.
Yeah, Crow will keep it real. He ain't go
we're gonna put it behind the paywall.
Right.
$31 hear it.
Right.
Hey, you see everyone freaking out on timeline right now, CJ?
What I gotta catch up. What
Atkins or apparently Mims is on campus right now.
Oh, he made it on? Okay, perfect.
As an unofficial, and he's gonna official after
the Miami. Let the games begin, man.
He coming to see us. It's supposed to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think it's Thursday.
No, tomorrow.
Thursday,
I think it's Friday tomorrow. You take like an unofficial to us and then the official.
He just after. Swinging through, saying what up.
No, he's supposed to be official after.
Seeing what fam you got out there.
No, it's about to get real, boy. It's about to get
real. Doing? I don't want to finish this shit up.
Right. I'm about to shoot him a message. Shoot him a message now.
Yeah. He probably the bad spot. I'm patient, bro. I don't have worse shit than this. I ain't stressing up. I want to finish up the NFL shit because we go a few different directions.
Yeah, and I was going to talk about NFL. I want to talk about his son's recruitment too, because his son is starting to go through it. How it is for him. The older son he was talking about.
Yeah.
And then coaching too. You know, you're coaching. Oh, he said phone died.
Okay.
So I don't know how accurate this is, CJ, but Josh just said that he's supposed to stay at Florida State until Saturday. So
See, that was the initial word that it was supposed to be. I don't know if it was conflicting reports, but I heard that too initially that he was supposed to actually take his official to Florida State, and that Miami news was a little off with Gabby. We'll see how it plays out.
it says that this is Mims' official visit to FSU, and the trip is supposed to last a full 48 hours into Saturday. I don't know.
Oh, we gonna troll the fuck out of Miami. Y'all motherfuckers been talking. So then, not you, Larion. You been cool, but them motherfuckers been.
Nah, he was just talking greasy just a second ago now.
Oh, you heard him?
Yeah, he was getting greasy. You getting shit.
These motherfuckers are talking like it's a done damn deal.
I knew something was off when they said it was a done deal, and the Jit was like, "Nah, man, you know what the hell?"
Right? Yeah,
that Miami guy came in the space and was like, "I don't know why they're so confident. No one here knows."
Miami guy said
like,
that.
Oh shit! He can't if he doesn't even go to Miami. Oh, I'm a troll.
Oh hell yeah!
You're gonna troll. Who you think you is, TJ?
I got 2 tweets from Neezy bookmark. We'll see.
I don't do none of that shit. I screenshot them. That way y'all don't know I favor them. So you can be trying to.
No, you bookmark. Nobody know you bookmark the bitches. They just in the chamber.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wayne
See, I'm new to this shit because I never gave a damn before.
No, I don't do that shit no more. I just go, you know what I'm saying? I wait for like the intern to start firing the bitch off, and I just, you know. Hey, Crow ain't done, man. We gotta finish this conversation. Shout out to my man Darius hanging out with us, man.
I
gotta finish this conversation, man. I'm patient.
I hope so. Like Yak say, I hope so.
I hope so too, bro. I got some good shit.
That was a lot.
Couple questions. Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Shit, it's down there an hour, I think, bro.
That's why I was like, shit, quit fucking up. Because we could have been rapping right already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We would have been right at the rapping point if we ain't had these technical difficulties. And I know the man got things to do.
Oh yeah, he on campus. I'm about to send this picture to the chat. Oh yeah, that's a wrap. Norvell got him.
You really believe that?
I really believe what? No, I believe in Atkins. I definitely believe that. No, that's the job.
So you don't think he going to Miami?
No, he'll probably take a visit, but I don't think he's going to Miami.
If he get on that campus, he ain't leaving, cuz.
No, I'm telling you, bro. Atkins
he's supposed to be there tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. He's scheduled to be there tomorrow. So that's what I'm saying. If he make it to Miami, he ain't going nowhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I put that on the game.
He's here for his official visit.
Don't play with my crib.
Yeah, so he ain't gonna be there tomorrow. So the plan's already altered.
Right, exactly.
It's an official.
Correct.
It says he's for sure staying through Friday, possibly Saturday.
Remember when Wesley Basaint was on the official? He left.
Y'all want to pause it? Just so y'all want to get to the show? Is he coming back?
He said he ain't read the message yet, so we can just keep going. He can hop back. How y'all want to do it?
Just thank him for his time. I mean, because are we gonna be able to come back? Y'all think?
We can just come back and
just we can bring him back in. Let's keep it moving. Let's do some big 3 talk. We was already talking to tailgate, man. So 3, 2, 1, you edit back in.
Let me pitch real quick. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, do your thing. We just keep it rolling. And then if he come back, we'll just pick the conversation back up. So we'll drop it off where it dropped off for Crow.
Fucking cat. Stop it, cat. Now you want to wrestle and shit. You know how you was talking about like how cats be like, fuck you and acting like, they people.
Right.
So,
yeah.
My cat act like a dog, man.
Like a dog. What the fuck you do?
She's super fucking needy and affectionate. She'll stay up under me all day long. I've been home all day. She'll be with me all fucking day. She ain't on no. Oh, it's you again, shit. She happy as hell when she see me. Ain't that right? The black cat is queen. Ooh. Don't you like when people tell you your bill is available? Bitch, I know. Bill always available until I pay that motherfucker off. Of course, it's available. Damn, we done lost Mims. Oh well.
Damn. I hate we missed it when we was talking about the family shit too, man. That was some dope ass shit too.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right, ready? Let's just keep rolling. If he come back, we'll pick it up, man. We got some gems, but we think we get some more if he pick back up.
Yeah, we definitely got enough content wise for sure.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, I see him. Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we lost. We losing Crow a little bit. We'll see if he bounced back in, man. We're getting some gems. I got some more NFL questions. I know you got some more questions, CJ. So we're gonna kick it if he popped back in. He was lagging a little bit, and then his phone died, man. But let's get into some Big 3 talk. What's up?
You how the vibes are going, man. The vibes are going so damn good, bro. Phone died mid conversation.
Yeah, he ain't even paying attention. Like, charge that thing, man.
Right.
That's how you know the conversation be good, man. He probably talking to you. Ever be on a good conversation? That bitch die. You be talking for a while, and you don't even know.
I know he was just talking. He was just going. Hell, he was going. When we were lagging a little bit, he was just flowing and going then. So I know once the phone died, he had no clue that phone was there. He was in mid conversation.
Yeah, I was trying to get out of his way once I realized I was lagging because he wasn't gonna catch some questions in real time anyway.
Right.
And we was getting sassy in behind the scenes while we were waiting on Crow. We got some action on Florida State campus right now, man. I know Mims has been all the word on the timelines. Transfer from Georgia offensive lineman. Is he gonna official visit Florida State this week? Was it just a little swing by to slap some FAMU cheeks on the way to Miami? What was it?
Yeah, so the initial talk, and Miami Twitter, they went crazy with it at first, but it was initially, I guess Gabby had reported, right, Larry on, that he was supposed to be on Miami campus tomorrow for an official visit throughout the weekend. But we just got
today by the time y'all hear it, yeah, on Thursday.
We on Thursday. Excuse me, yeah, that's
right,
bad. Yeah, Thursday. But currently, it's Wednesday right now. Currently, Mims has landed on FSU campus. The big debate now is whether it's just a unofficial visit for today, or if he's actually taking his official visit, and it'll be throughout the weekend, well, to Saturday. If so, that may alter his plans to Miami a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. But a little bit of breaking news, man. It kind of
I can tell you that. I can tell you how that's gonna go. He going to Miami. You think he's gonna stop at Tallahassee and not swing through Miami? I'm going to Miami. I can come back
around the corner and then, but
but I can come back. I can come back. I'm gonna go down there and see what's happening.
But the plans have been altered. Your original plans were saying that he would be in Miami on Thursday. So the plans have been altered.
Yeah, okay. I agree there, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he's still coming to visit Miami. Because right now, from those 24/7, they said
what are shift and troll positions though?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
But I mean, I don't know, because I was only this whole time. I mean, I only thought it was going to be us or them. So, it was going to be. That's why.
But y'all thought it was just a swing by, and then he go down to Miami, and it's just a wrap.
Still ain't confirmed. That's what I'm about to tell you. From those 247, they don't know he's staying. From those 247.
Did the kid say it's official visit, or what did he say?
They said this is his first trip. Okay, I'll read.
They say it's for an official visit. That's what they reported official visit.
All right, this is what I got. Last thing, Knowles 247 learned that Marius Mims is Tallahassee for an official visit to FSU. This is the first trip he takes since entering the portal, and it's unclear right now how many days he'll be in town. When hearing the trip could last a full 48 hours into Friday and possibly Saturday. We're working on confirming an exact departure date.
Saturday, goddamn, it's Wednesday. If you go to Saturday, bro, that's a good vibe there.
Oh yeah, the Guthries was good, man. Shout out to Guthries.
Yeah, what it is.
I'm interested in Mims, man, but we got the SC. We would need a waiver to get into the sweepstakes of Mims, and
since he after the February 8th, you missed the February 8th deadline. Yeah,
the SEC has a rule that kids will have to transfer conference to conference. They have to be in before February 8th. Obviously, he's past February 8th, so he would need a waiver, and I think he would have a good shot at that waiver because his offensive line coach stepped down. So I think that's a cause that SEC will give him a waiver. But the easy access, the easy way to get on the field, play right away. No waiver needed. Makes a lot of sense. Close to home. Florida State, Miami. Old-fashioned duo. I don't know if those are the only two. Those are two I'm hearing right now. I don't know how many visits he's going to take.
It's here in Texas, Ohio State.
And Oregon.
Oh, man.
Texas, Ohio State reached out. Oregon, they're putting their head on the table. It's probably going to be kind of far-fetched because that was one of the main issues with Mario Numa initially was just the fact that Mims, they recruited him, but it was just the fact that Oregon was just too far out for him. So I don't see Oregon coming in for the picture now with and I'm pretty sure it's Dillingham trying to spearhead that recruitment.
Man, Oregon hot right now. They just got Connerly, so they got some shit cooking. They say Lanning got some Pete Carroll vibes out there on the West Coast. That's what the streets saying on the West Coast. Though. I've been in some threads.
So it's not a lock for your boy Lincoln Riley over there, huh?
No. They ain't saying ain't gonna be no easy way.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing, but you better hope and pray. You talking about trolls? You better hope and pray that boy that.
Nah. Y'all the ones who been talking grease. Y'all the motherfuckers who feel like this shit being locked and loaded. We've been letting it play out.
We got to visit.
Bro. Y'all that motherfucking ain't hit the portal. Y'all, you going to Miami? And man, I don't know who y'all think y'all is, bro. We got to find out real soon. Real soon. But no, going back to what Silk was saying, going back to his initial recruitment, him and Atkins had a really good relationship. Florida State had a really good shot at initial recruitment. It's just the fact that, it was just George at that point in time. And that's why we did. And also that was during the pandemic year too. So where these kids really couldn't get out on campus and take those visits. Yeah. Right. So in FSU went into that recruitment. Well, at the tail end of that recruitment, they tried to recruit their tail off and plant seeds to that relationship just for the fact that, hey, we know this 2021 class with this COVID year, a lot of these kids could hit the portal. So this could be a recruitment that we could double back on within a year or two. And that's exactly what happened within this situation. So we'll see how it plays out. But Atkins has a very good relationship with Mims, a very good relationship.
You gonna call in some favors, man? Fam, CJ, what you gonna do, man?
Oh yeah, man.
What you gotta do, bro?
It's Wednesday too, so call us night at the moon. Yeah, we gonna make a shake tonight, bro.
Oh, okay.
You better be there Friday.
Call us night at the moon.
You ain't there Friday. Be a lot of jokes, big jokes.
So the jokes already started because he's supposed to be in Miami tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I want to get the.
What if he leaves? That's what I'm telling you.
So what are you? Are you
not a hostage?
Hold on, he's not. So what are we hearing from Miami side? Are you guys? Is Miami expecting him to be there tomorrow?
The first part I read was Thursday, then I saw a part that said Friday. So I'm not 100%. So either way, if he's stopping through, he could be there for the rest of the day, hang out Thursday, and go down Friday.
Backpedaling a little bit.
Little, but I mean, I don't think they're going to be insulted if he comes Friday instead of Thursday.
Oh, no doubt.
The biggest thing is if he's not there, if where he is on Friday. I don't care where he is tomorrow. He can hang today, hang tomorrow, and then say, all right, I'm about to go down and check Miami out. Or he don't leave.
But it has changed. It's not just a swing by at this point. Like we thought, like a lot of the vibes was that he's just swinging through Florida State because it's on the way to Miami, which is not.
No, it's not.
Right, it's not at all. Like, I don't know that made no sense because first of all, he's gonna fucking fly to Miami in the first place.
Hold on. Okay, cool. He has relationships, like you said, with the coach. My point is, if he doesn't stay Friday, then it don't mean that much. It means I respect that coach enough to go down there, talk to him, listen. But if he leaves Friday, it don't mean much.
When's
he go Friday and go
visit? That's 48 hours. That's your official visit a lot of times.
But to me, Friday is the day that makes it. If he stays to Friday, that's when I'm like, oh, we out. But if he leaves and co-sees us Friday, Saturday, and possibly Sunday.
Nah, if he don't leave Friday, he gotta start paying for his own hotel and shit, Larry. Because the official visit over, so he gotta get his ass up out of there.
Now, if he don't leave,
he start paying for his own hotel.
He just got there. What time he get there? 5 o'clock.
Yeah, so it'll be like 40 hours, like 5 o'clock Friday evening. Yeah. Friday time.
Yeah. So we'll see. Friday's the day.
But if he stays a couple of days, he like Sue said, got a hotel. He's staying with a player or something along those lines.
Yeah.
And I'm sure somebody can buy him one more night.
Oh yeah, we can buy. Shit, I'll buy him one more. I'll buy the motherfucker one more damn night for my damn self. Where you want to stay at?
Nice Airbnb.
Right. We'll test it real nice. I only got one night in me though. That's it. Nothing else.
Damn, son. You don't really want to win. I see what's going on.
I want to win, but shit, my checkbook don't want to win. Like
right?
that.
Yeah, I gotta win. I gotta
Be out
win
here
this
like Aaron.
house.
Shout out to Aaron, man. Aaron be tripping me out with selling his car for NIL. That shit's hilarious, man.
Yeah, Aaron the fool, man. Shout out to Aaron. And man, I want to put it out too, man. Big No is not white, bro. That man is not white.
I keep saying that.
Like that dude is black as hell. That was a troll.
Post started that nonsense.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro.
Post.
Yeah.
You know the vibes. Post started that or whatever, and it took wings. That man is not white, man.
Did he pull up to the tailgate?
No, not ours, but he
okay. Because he asked what one was that, and I said, "Yeah, come on out."
Oh no, he was just trolling because he's supposed to be in town for that weekend, but whatever reason he ain't pull up. But yeah, he was just trolling.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that man black as hell, man.
Yeah, so yeah, the Mims thing is interesting. I mean, I do think it's cool he pulled up, but I think.
But I do like it's a classic Big Three battle though. Man, I do like that. Or FSU Miami battle, I do like that. It'd have been dope if the SEC didn't have that waiver rule to see Florida.
It would be over. It won't be no.
No.
He don't want that revenge, man. It should be over with.
Think he want that revenge?
Yeah, he don't want that get back. That's how we've been eating them all Georgia transfers because they get that get back. We can say that.
Have you heard anything as to why he's leaving?
Playing time. They convinced him. He almost hit the portal in January, and we was expecting him back then. That's why I say I like it was supposed to be a layup, a transition from Georgia to us. That relationship was already kind of set up. Georgia convinced him to come back and compete for the starting job, which I didn't think was going to happen because forgetting Georgia offensive lineman that returned didn't go to the NFL. It was kind of the writing was on the wall.
Right.
But he gave it a shot for spring. Obviously, he didn't win the job. And now he's back. He's on the market. And he has to go to play in a lesser conference and amongst poverty in the ACC. Man, unfortunate for the kid. But he got to do what he got to do. So it's down to Florida State and Miami.
Oh, the conference kids. I hear you, baby. Go conference.
TJ, you want to recap your spring game, man? Speaking of poverty, that thing was crazy, man. Y'all got some people that's gonna block. Y'all need Mims.
The best
y'all need about 5 Mims. Y'all should get the other boy too.
The Georgia kid. No, we ain't touching that guy. I think he had some injury issues, if I'm not mistaken. But no, the spring game. My only issue with the spring game, we did have 2 offensive linemen down. That's why I wasn't really tripping about the offensive line. Darius Washington, he had word is he's towards meniscus, and he's been out. He had a surgery on Tuesday, and he'll be ready for fall camp in August. And Dylan Gibbons, we already know we got in him, so we just held him out to the sideline. My biggest concern was the receivers, man.
They want him to hurt nobody.
Yeah, we want him to hurt nobody, bro. But that was a couple of cats that we didn't play that much because we seen what we had in them. But my biggest takeaway is just the receivers. They weren't consistent with catching the ball. It was basically like a 180 what I seen from the practices I went to, because the practices I went to, those guys were pretty competitive in attacking the ball and competing for the ball and doing things of that nature. But you got to realize too that this is the spring game is just 1 out of the 15 practices too. So me seeing those other practices, you got to kind of realize like, hey, they just had an off day or whatever. But I do want to see consistency within the receivers in regards to catching the ball and stuff like that. That's been our biggest issue, is just the receiver room being consistent. And so to kind of see that carry over to the spring game, that triggered a lot of PTSD for the Noel fans. So we'll see how that progresses in the summer. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got from the spring game. It's just receivers. Everything else looked pretty good from what I've seen. Trey Benson is a fucking dog. I've been telling you guys on the podcast, like, those knee injury concerns, man, they're not concerns at all. This kid is healthy. He looks pretty good. So I think Trey Benson is our best running back. Just total package, strong, physical.
Transfers have been y'all best running back for the last how many years?
Shit.
Since
Cam left.
Cam left. Yeah.
Since Cam left. Because Corbin came in, and then you got Trey Benson now. And yeah, you're right. Since Cam left. Yeah, we got to get back to that. We had a good ass run. Shout out to Jimbo, man. He can recruit the position because he went from Chris Thompson to Devontae Freeman and Dalvin Cook to Cam Akers. That's a pretty good run at running backs.
Jimbo could recruit anything. Jimbo could recruit volleyball, fam.
The only thing he couldn't do it well. He recruited receiver position well, but he just wasn't getting good ass production out of the tail lane after KB and all those boys left. But
I mean, his best one was 5'6" boys, man. Travis, both Travises.
Yeah, Trav 5'6".
Yeah, Rudolph and Benjamin.
Not Travis Benjamin. Kelvin Benjamin.
Kevin Benjamin.
Yeah.
Kelvin, yeah.
Travis Rudolph.
Man.
Yeah, Rudolph.
Kevin Benjamin.
But that's pretty
That's
much
my
all I
boy.
got from the spring game, man. The receivers need to be a little bit better. And also,
Travis Benjamin from 561 too, man. So shout out to
Yeah,
Travis.
that's true. That's
But
how
to
you
me-
get me to get fired up. My homeboys like to do that. They'll ask me.
Trav from my neighborhood. Trav from the sub, man. We from like right down the street, man. Few houses down.
yeah, that's what's up.
That's my guy.
Yeah, Trav was a beast, man. But and also to shit, I was a little fucked up going to that spring game too, man. Like the beginning of it, I was still feeling the tailgate vibes. But
that Chris that boy was all right, huh?
yeah.
That shit was all right. That's some
That shit was
Cali
straight.
shit. That shit was all right.
That shit
Now
definitely.
y'all went and slept in the car, bro. Let me tell you about this guy real quick, man. Before we get to the rest of it, so this guy, he's like, "Hey, man, take me back to the Airbnb." I'm like, "Okay, cool, bro. I'll take you back." Me and bro like, we'll double back to the game. Bro, we get to the Airbnb, my dog get in the van, out of there. I go in the house, you know what I'm saying, refreshing up, watch a little shit real quick on Netflix. I'm like, all right, I'm about to head out. Go back to the car. He's still out there. Bro, I'm talking about like 6-7 hours. My man was in the van, knocked out.
You was going for that long, bro? Yeah, it was that long. Come here, Suke hit the
wasn't that
the
long.
group chat.
I left at
Like,
11:30.
I'm still asleep.
You left at
I left
11:30.
Right.
What time
We left
the game?
we left the game at like 5:30. And I woke up on the couch. I don't know how y'all got me there.
Well, you got in there.
Yeah,
You
so
woke
okay.
up for
I'll
five.
probably
You slept
probably
from
about
6
5.
to 11.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I say about 5 hours. Yeah, I'm gone now. Ain't no denying that. I was up early that morning too. I hit the road and drove took the trip down.
Yeah,
It wasn't
after that long ass sleep, you get productive, baby.
what I woke up fired up. I said, "Shit, I'm about to get this road." Shit, ain't nothing in my way right now. I'm gone. Fuck.
I know that route was pretty smooth too, real smooth.
What? No police, hardly. Ain't no traffic on the road. I said, I'm finna get it, Jack.
So Larry, on a quick question: when you drive, you don't go all the way from 10 to 95. You take 295 north, right?
For that little, that little stretch, yeah.
You got to avoid downtown area, man. Got to.
Yeah.
And tell you how I got.
Oh yeah, so tell your story, motherfucker. He'll turn the damn 6-hour trip to 11 hours.
Yo, man, I don't know what the hell happened, man. I'm driving, man. I got the audio book going. Kush is big. I'm switching between audio book, podcast, music. I'm vibing, man. This is my state, man. You know what I'm saying? This is my turf. I don't need no navigation. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take 75. When I get to 75, I'm taking, you know what I'm saying, I-10 where I gotta go. Bro, I don't know what happened, but somehow I look up, I get on 75, I'm riding on I-10. I think I'm going the right way. I look up, I see Jacksonville sign.
But see, the crazy thing about it, all that shit look the same on I-10. Like if you ain't really paying attention like that, you would think you're going to Tallyway because it's literally the same.
Yeah, I ain't looking at no signs or nothing. First time I started saying 95. I said 95.
Yeah.
It's a technical error. I ain't had nobody in the car to blame. I'm looking around like, God damn, ain't nobody to blame shit on. I'm just lost.
Hey, my boy, and it's real.
That was a great story.
Yeah, if you're not really paying attention, it's easy to happen. So if you're going up on 75, you get on I-10, you have east of Jacksonville, you make a right, left of Tallahassee, you make a left. I mean, west of Tallahassee, you make a left. And you on the, if the Kush big, how silk be rolling, you know what I'm saying? You just vibe, and you can easily go make that right and just ride it out.
No attention, man. TJ waiting on TJ like, man, where you at, man?
I told Silk, come get me, shit. Right around the corner. Because I actually Friday evening I was supposed to end up going to Macon, but my boy fumbled that totally, and so I was like, "Well, damn, I ain't going nowhere." And then when I found out he was damn near in Jacksonville,
right.
I said, "Shit, go get your dog. Ain't no need you going all the way now."
Man, after that, I just took my time, man. I went in no rush after that, man. I ended up getting in town at like 5:30. I was supposed to be in town at like 2. So that was the shift in my whole day, man. That whole thing. But other than that, man, I had a great time. What you thought crowd-wise? You thought you had a good crowd, CJ?
It was like 30 to 40,000 for a spring game. That was pretty good. And I was just
no damn 40 now. Hold on, you just told me 30. I ain't gonna throw 10 more.
No, I think it was 35. I think Carter said it was 35. If I'm not mistaken. Carter, get ahead and clarify that for me, please.
I said
they said it was just over 30, I believe.
Okay, just
I
over 30.
say about 17.
No, it was 30 for sure. But it was a real good crowd for a spring game, and just looking for like future references, because that's pretty much I was just kind of like just seeing how it'll play out for us, moving forward, man. That shit, the area we had was fucking perfect. I mean, everything was laid out perfect for the fall, man. So it was good vibes for a spring game. 30,000.
Other than our tent taking that tumble.
It
was so windy out there, y'all.
Yeah,
that wind was
windy,
insane.
bro.
It was nuts.
We had some heavy duty tents.
Yeah,
we had some heavy duty. Yeah, and I've been to Tally plenty of times. I never experienced nothing like that. We had some heavy duty real deal tents.
I don't think they anchored down that last one, dog.
It couldn't have been that good because the first one was anchored down solid. And it didn't move at all. But I think it worked for the best because hell, it was cool too when you had that wind in the
tents.
Right?
Yeah. But that shit got flipped over. It was in a tree. The campus.
Everybody was looking for sunlight.
Out.
But Tallahassee isn't windy at all. We don't have any ocean water really close to us, or that any type of consistent breeze. So that was just a anomaly type of day for Tallahassee, especially with all that wind and it being that cool in April.
The whole country just got cool randomly in April. Like that shit was random as hell, dog. I had to go grab a hoodie real quick. Like we all start checking the temperature. Like, bro, about to be 40 degrees tonight on the lowest Keys.
Right.
But I do want to talk about the vibes we kicking, man. And we're gonna do some away games. So we want to get into some different cities. We kicking in some tailgate vibes. We got some more announcements, some technology that we're gonna be adding to, and a lot of engagement stuff that we're gonna be adding to our tailgates. But for now, I do want to let everybody know Clemson, Florida State, Clemson will be at that one. We're gonna do LSU, Florida State out the gate. Florida State. Miami, Florida State, Florida, the rivalry. We'll do those, but we're gonna try to hit Vanderbilt. Some of those games like that, maybe North Carolina.
Okay, wasn't it Clemson too for Miami?
Yeah, we Clemson for one of you guys, but we going. Yeah,
we got Clemson on the road.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's Miami, Clemson.
Yeah.
So we're gonna kick some vibes, man, and we pulling up as the roll-up crew in these different cities. So we'll give the people something for to look to, at different cities. Instead of the same tailgates every week. I don't want to be in Gainesville every week, Miami every week, or Tallahassee. Let's mix it up a little bit.
Mix it up, yeah, different roads.
For sure. But I enjoy myself.
Broadway down, bro. I'm telling y'all that right now. Broadway in Nashville is on fire. I'm out there.
Right.
Shout out.
You gonna take us to the top, man. You can't take the podcast. You're a superstar, bro. That's what you're gonna do, man. You're gonna make it do what it do, bro. We gotta get some more Big 3 talk.
One thing about it, man, Larry on gonna bring the vibes, man.
Oh, for sure.
I'm a good time, baby. That's just how I believe. I don't like to ever be looking around and people ain't having a good time, man. So that's just my nature. Like, yo, turn up, man. It's fun with us. Come on, what you need? What's gonna turn that frown upside down? That's just how I always been. So yeah, y'all definitely gonna put in. I'm telling you,
shit like that though. They'll turn your frown upside down and shit. Don't say that shit.
I don't literally say that. I just in my mind I go, oh, look at her. She don't look like she's having fun. I'm gonna turn that frown upside down, and then I do that. So y'all come kick it with us.
It's nice policy, man.
It's gonna be on fire. I might be out in College Station for that game. But I don't think we as a collective are going to be. But I may personally pull up.
I'm gonna let you and Karen Key Largo hold that tailgate down.
Oh, what's up? What's up, boo? I'm trying to get that PS5. You feel me?
You said y'all was getting married, right? That's when you chose to marry.
Boy, look here. I'll tell you this much. Hey, look, you got to secure your future. You ain't got that much time left on this earth. You know what I mean? So hey, you do what you got to do. I know the policy nice. Yeah, I get on in there. I pretend to like them dogs and shit. Do what you got to do, man.
You want to talk about your back? Let me talk about my team first, I guess. You want me to get my shit off?
Knock it out the box.
You done, CJ? You got some
I'm good. I ain't got nothing else. As far as recruiting, I ain't got shit for recruiting, man. Y'all go ahead.
Y'all ain't getting no commits, man.
I ain't got on my list.
Okay, we'll come back. We'll swing back. Go ahead. Let Silk rock.
Yeah, y'all go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Because I was gonna say I have a tentative list right now for who's supposed to be there
for the spring game. Y'all shoot y'all off.
Yeah, we just educating the people. It ain't that. Let's see. We just educating the people. Well, I'm talking recruiting first, and I'm just talking some spring football. The game's Thursday. Excited to see my boys play, man. Most of the talk, most of the hype, the biggest spring I would say, improvement wise, and just most of the buzz has been around Lorenzo Lingard. Still the same. Just
Nice.
hearing he's explosive, big, fast, strong. He don't have the same wiggle as like Bowman and any of those guys, but I'm excited to see that guy play this Thursday. Finley Graham is looking a little better at slot wide receiver. Not nothing to write home about, but he's looking better. He transferred over from defensive back to slot wide receiver for the need that we had there. So he's looking a little better. Corey Collier is another guy that improved. He's coming on that safety. I think maybe by like fall camp, we may get some competition with him and Torrance for that other spot on the side of Dean. But Corey Collier is also looking better. Jalen Kimber, the transfer from Georgia, he's out of a non-contact jersey. He's been out. I wanted him to compete for the other position on the side of Jason Marshall, but he's been out spring. Avery Ham has been sounding like the guy that's leading the way on the opposite side of Jason Marshall. I heard he's having a decent camp. He's not playing bad whatsoever. So it'll be a plus once you get Jaden Hill back healthy, Jalen Kimber, that guy out of a non-contact jersey, and add some of the guys possibly through the transfer portal. We'll see what's up. I'm not sure, man. Gervon Dexter doing what he do. Might be the best player on the team overall. Probably going to be a top 15 pick. It depends on how you want to pick it. It's a big D-line year, but he's doing what he need to do. I'm hearing that Jaden Lee is looking good right beside him. I was questioning like our defensive tackle depth. Desmond Watson is a guy that's still overweight. He's not where they want him to be weight-wise, so he's still got a lot to get together. But Jaden Lee is putting together a good spring camp. So interested to see how they split thise guys up, defensive tackle wise, because we're already thin there. So in the scrimmage, I want to see if they're playing beside each other or not, and how that affects and how they affect pass rushes and whatnot. What's up, Larry?
Real quick before you get a little too far down the line, just curious about Watson. I remember initially he lost a nice amount of weight.
Right.
Do you kind of have a general idea of how far off he is from where they want him to be? Is he 30, 40? 50 or
he's a good ways off, man. I don't have exact numbers, so I won't just be reeling off. But the problem is when he drops, but he lives close to home. When he go home, a breaks or whatever it is,
off. Yeah,
for sure, man. So old eating habits creep back in. So you just gotta get his discipline, his nutrition together, and being able. I mean, when he could play in spurts, me and Bud talked about this, man. Shout out to Bud. We was talking about Florida's defensive tackle room. And he said the same thing in the recruiting process. He said, we would watch this kid go play. He would destroy kids for one rep, and then the next one he's exhausted. Mm-hmm. And that's still the same thing. Even when he played a little bit last year, he plays a snap. I'm thinking it's Dan Mullen, because Dan Mullen snatch anybody for anything anyway. But just out of shape. So he just got to get in game shape. Teams go no huddle. They could trap a guy like that on the football field. So if he ain't in shape to huddle back up and get down the field, he's got a lot of.
You gotta start taking it serious.
Right.
I feel you.
And sometimes it's a struggle, man. I think he came on Florida campus at like 450 or something, bro.
Right.
So it's a lot of genetic, a lot of like tradition, and
Hey, listen, as a big man, I ain't shaming. That's why I was curious just what is going on. It's a struggle, though. I definitely can relate. It ain't easy as people think it is. Some of us naturally carry a little more weight. Some of us don't. I was just curious, because I know he's a guy that I've heard a lot of great potential about, and to hear that was just a tad disappointing. I was hoping he'd be a little bit better disciplined at this point, but it may take a little more time. He's still a very young man.
Yeah, he'll be all right. I think he'll put it together. He got an off season right here to lose some weight, and get into some game time shape. We'll see what's up, Chris.
That's what's important. Des, I'm rooting for you, brother.
Yeah, for sure. Chris McClellan, freshman that enrolled in January from Oklahoma. They're looking for him to be an impact player. It could be from a lack of depth, but I mean, he's holding his own. He's jumping past some guys. We had Lamar Goods into the transfer portal. We have a huge need at defensive tackle. And we'll get into recruiting in a little bit. We have a defensive tackle transfer from Maryland that's visiting this weekend for the spring game. It's a huge need.
Hold on. What's the kid name?
From Maryland.
The defensive tackle. Hold on 1 second.
And I think he's from Tallahassee, if I'm not mistaken.
He's supposed to visit y'all too. This is another Mims situation.
Nah, he was.
Kids are so fucking tricky, man. You know?
No. I don't think that's the case
Well,
for this kid.
Daryl
Jackson is his name.
Yeah, he's from not Tallahassee. He's from Gaston County. He was Fuller was the head coach at that point in time. He was teammates with Joshua Farmer, one of our current defensive tackle on our roster. That'd be a good gift for Florida. He produced pretty good at Maryland this past year as a true freshman.
Right. Yeah, we need it, and I think he'll see the need when he get on campus this weekend. He'll see all that mid, and hopefully we can give him the the Jesus Shuttleworth treatment. We need defensive tackles, baby. Safety group is another position that I'm interested in watching. Like I spoke about Corey Collier. Want to see what the young boys do. I was high on Donovan McMillan. I want to see if Kamara Wilkerson or Mordecai McDaniel developed any, because I'm not hearing a lot from my safety room. So just things I'm interested in seeing Thursday. I have a recap next week. I'm hearing good things about AR. I'm hearing the last scrimmage, he was, accurate, doing his thing when he break the pocket, making the big throws. He's just looking better. From what the sound of what I'm hearing from camp of how Billy is very attentive to quarterbacks and the way he kind of he's very hands-on throughout the whole process. So there's no offensive coordinator there. He's the main guy. So he has to be in these guys' pocket the entire time. I like that for AR. AR didn't get that bolt of confidence from Dan Mullen last year. He didn't get that special attention. Never felt like he was the guy. So it's going to be interesting to see how he takes that tutelage and that confidence. It's not an open competition. Since camp started, Emory was even behind him when it came to reps. So he's gotten the nod from Billy. Billy's been in his side pocket, nurturing him, and all these guys, all the quarterbacks. So I'm interested to see the new approach. See how it all plays out. Our tight end room is in shambles, so it's not going to be 12 personnel. It might look weird, but I'm still here to see it. Should be a good competitive spring game. I said on Logo Talk, my live space this week, that I don't think this spring game is going to be lackadaisical at all. Billy's came out in the presser saying that he was looking to flip the roster. He's going to be very aggressive in the transfer portal. If he's going to be very aggressive, we're over the limit with guys right now. So this is a tryout.
There's
on the highest of keys, man. This is some NFL type shit that's going down. Players are competing to keep scholarships on Thursday.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up, because we have the same type issue as far as numbers. But there is some buzz a little bit about the NCAA not counting super seniors against you because of the COVID year. So, because we'll be dealing with attrition as well. We had a little bit right now, and there's more to be expected to come down the pipeline. But from what I'm understanding is there's an expectation that the NCAA is going to allow some flexibility, especially like I said with the super seniors, guys that are on their 5th, 6th year, but they had the COVID year, won't count against you. So that'll be interesting as well. But we got some of the same thing going on in Miami. As far as looking to improve the roster overall, but that's good. And like you said, in the sense of stiff competition, people feeling like, hey, look, I may not have this scholarship in a week, so that should bring out the best in everybody that's going to be out there competing. But we'll see also how the NCAA deals with the log jam that was created basically from the COVID year exemption.
Yeah, the running back room is going to be all them boys. It's sounding killer. Naquan's back, but he's not 100%. So that's going to be an interesting room.
How's he doing? I remember he was a little unhappy at first with I guess the transfer taste. Maybe he did some cryptic tweets.
Turn the corner, man. I don't know what it is, but right now it's sounding good, right? He's sounding more like Damian Pierce did last year, is what some people comparing it to. Just leading from a lot of standpoints. I think why I know Billy like his mentality and the way he attacked. His teammates love him. He's one of them guys. They ask who the funniest guy, one of the funniest guys in the leader room. They're gonna say Naquan. If you ask about leadership stuff, people are gonna say Naquan. So he's one of them names that ring as far as like teammates and leadership wise. So he's gonna be here. I don't think he's gonna go anywhere. And then there's some people think we're gonna be run heavy. We are gonna be running. I think we'll go like 55, 55-45 in my opinion, something like that. Could go closer to 50-50, but I think some of those who won't be design runs. It'll be drop back, AR, one read, and get the hell up out of there type runs. But on the stat sheet, that goes down as a rush.
Right.
But there's gonna be plenty of carries to go around. 4 backs, all them boys are looking fine. The freshman Johnson that came over from Louisiana, I'm hearing that boy hard to bring down, hard to tackle. He everything advertised, man. He can play in the SEC. They think he's the real deal. We'll see what's up on Thursday.
It's going to be televised on the SEC network. Do you know that?
I don't know. They got some. No. They ain't televised. It's on the app. They got to. It's what is it? It's one of them. I think it's gymnastic national championship or some shit. It's one of them shits. I can't remember what one of them sports.
It's gonna be on the SEC network.
Yeah, we just talked about.
I mean, you catch the replay. Yeah, they're gonna replay whatever spring games, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Yeah, I'll catch mine later on. I always do.
No, I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna get whatever app, whatever I gotta do to watch it. I'm gonna watch it because I'm a fanatic, man. We'll make sure.
Well, yeah, it's Thursday, and you work for yourself, so you can do that. I wouldn't be able to watch our game if I wanted to. I don't want to, but
yeah, just watch the game at the soccer field. It's probably better for you.
That's cool. Yeah. Soccer field. You got 3 times the enrollment. You're supposed to have more people there. Private school, some elite shit, a little different. Everybody can't go in there. Yeah, everybody can't go
in Florida. I don't know what you're talking about. Sounds
you're right.
good.
You're right. Everybody can't go, but more people can go.
No, I don't know about that either.
No, everybody go to Florida State.
More smart people.
We can agree with that, right? Everybody can go to Florida State, correct?
Facts.
Yeah, everybody can go there. I wrote a lot of papers for Florida State students. I can guarantee you that when I lived in Pensacola.
Who was it, PK?
I will not release names of my clients, but yes. No, not PK. I didn't write no PK. They paid in different ways.
We lost out in recruiting. We lost a quarterback that was on the board that a lot of us had high. Christopher Vazina. I want to make sure I pronounce that right this time. Christopher Vazina committed to Clemson. Dabo recruiting the hell out of them boys with Jesus, man. Him and Jesus is killing it on the trail.
That shit undefeated for Dabo, man. He know how to play it, boy. Especially we got those good old Christian families.
I thought I was matching them with saved coaches. I had a saved coach too, CJ, but he'll lead with Jesus.
QB record right now.
Right.
Dabo lead with Jesus, man. Huh?
Right. It'd be another.
What I was gonna say,
level.
His QB record as of late
it's pretty
a little better. Yeah, right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that's that's got to give a slight edge to them at that point in the battle.
Yeah, no doubt.
At the same time, though, man, I guess the game has changed, man. But me personally, I don't know. I wouldn't. If you get a number 1 quarterback this year, number 1 quarterback next year, I'll be looking elsewhere. But that's just me personally.
Well, I mean, you got to remember too at Clemson, DJ,
he ain't the answer. But they got K. Klubnik last year. He was a 5-star.
Klubnik.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot about Klubnik. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Yeah. That's good problems to have, though.
Yeah, well, definitely as far as right. Yeah. Shout out to Billy. That's a good problem for them.
Billy's gonna get his save back in a little bit. Just sit tight. We'll be closing in on them shit. Them type of recruiters right there.
You got a father in Tebow too, man. You got to use him.
I'm pretty sure I told this story before. I'm not gonna tell the whole story, but a friend of mine, he said he knew Mark Rick won the recruiting battle against Alabama when he came in and started talking about David and Goliath.
He was a rap nigga.
Yeah, he knew his sister. It was his nephew, and he was, heavy involved with his nephew. He said, the minute that happened,
it was a rap.
It was done. It was done. That's why I said I knew who who gave the nice NIL money to Crow because he helped break that down for me. I guarantee you, I know who gave him that nice little bag.
Which one? Which one? Because you talked about a
Who
couple.
gave it? He said it was all.
No, I'm saying which one you talking about, the recruiting one or?
Yeah, he talking about the recruiting.
Oh, okay,
the
yeah.
recruiting thing.
Visit shit.
I'm gonna say, give me $60K just to go
host
some cat.
And listen, from I won't call the young man's name out, but the way he broke it down was Saban was business, Mark was relationships, Auburn was strictly business. Auburn's like, look, I got this money for you. Well, come get it. Come get it. That's how I got broke down essentially.
All that talking and trying to listen, bro. I got $100K.
That's bullshit. Run a marathon. Now, what you want to do?
But shout out to the people who can do both though. They can drop the bag and develop the relationship. You do that, then that shit is undefeated.
Oh yeah, hard to beat.
I mean, that's where it's at, man. You gotta find that good combination. That's what the elite ones do. Gotta be able to drop the bags. Gotta have relationships, especially in Lakeland. Shout out to my man Cromartie McClain. He pulling up Thursday, dog.
Yeah, I got a solid list going for what I seen.
Yeah, it's cooking, man. We got some 5-star shit on campus, man. I'm excited about Cromartie pulling up. He called it home.
But he gonna end up Saturday. Because Alabama's in it, obviously, and we're trying to be in it. Like I said, I think we're Thursday. I mean third. I'm sorry. I think we're third right now. I think you and Bama are probably 1A, 1B, and we're 3.
Is he slated to visit y'all Saturday?
No, not as of right now. No, I don't have him.
Yeah, he'll be home Thursday, according to him.
Home?
Yeah, he called.
That's what he called it, bro.
Okay. I thought you literally meant home. I was like, well, why you
tomorrow.
I got you. Today.
That tomorrow got a lot of. They was on Get Tomorrow hard, man. But
today, when they listen, he'll be at home. Okay, I got you. I really thought you meant his house. I was like, why? I thought he was coming to visit y'all. Okay. Well, yeah, that's what I think will be very telling. For us personally, if we can get him, because he's not slated right now. So if we can get him in that spring game, that'll speak volumes for us. But no, he's not slated as of right now to visit us on that day. So.
Gotcha. That's going to be a good visit. Get him back on campus with Corey Raymond. Man, I think he got something cooking in that DB room with. I think he go 3 for 3, CJ. I'm a vibe though. We're gonna see.
Man, that'd be nuts, man. I wouldn't like that at all.
Yeah, we go 3 for 3. I know we go in the top 5 class shit. We get 3 for 3.
Yeah, that'd be nuts. But we'll see how it play out though.
Yeah, got a long way to go. Everybody,
I do think it's especially how he tweeted home and things. I think y'all are definitely firmly in it and probably could be in the driver's seat for him.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Lakeland's a beautiful place, man. Derek LeBlanc and John Walker also should be visiting from Osceola High School. Them boys been on campus a lot. I need these cats to pop before they decision dates, man. They just been on campus so much, man. I wish the ability of them could press these boys a little bit harder. We got decision dates for the summer.
I think you get LeBlanc. I think I feel good about y'all in LeBlanc right now.
Right. Yeah, I do. I feel good as well. Jacksonville boys are putting up. We have 4-star defensive tackle Jordan Hall, 4-star linebacker Grayson Howard, 4-star cornerback Sharif Denson, who I don't know where he's at in our pecking order, but I like him. But like if we can go 3 for 3 with those top defensive back 3 5-stars, I don't know where he fits in, you know. But he likes us, we like him. I don't know how many DBs we take this class, but I like where we at in his recruitment. 4-star running back Trayon Webb, who set his official visit with us too for June. I like him to pop in June. Trayon Webb, 4-star running back. And then
that's D Webb's nephew, right?
Correct. Pretty much legacy vibes there.
Yeah.
And then it's three running backs. I know everybody I got Richard Johnson and Cedric Baxter on a higher tier than Trayon Webb. Trayon Webb's 4-star and a good running back, but Baxter and Richard Johnson just on a higher tier. Either one of those guys and Trayon Webb. I'll take all 3 of them. I think we'll need 3. Looking at what's going to leave. Kalinger's going. Bowman doesn't like school. Could be going. Just keep it a buck. Naquan's going. That's 3 running backs that's leaving the depth chart. So we may need 3 this cycle. I wouldn't mind getting the top 3 backs in Florida. I don't know if that's possible, but Shit, make it happen. Alabama edge rusher to Marion Parker will be in Gainesville this Thursday. Just recently re-offered by the staff. He has a relationship with AJ Harris and some other guys, man. That should be interesting. So that's one to watch while he's on campus. IMG's pulling up. 5-star offensive lineman Francis Magua. Taking a wild shot at that shit. I think that's right. Magua. Whatever.
Take time, brother. Ain't no rush.
Hey, man. Kush is big.
And the names
never in a rush.
And the names are different.
I'm just never in a rush when the Kush is big, bro. You never got to tell me take my time. Time is being took. Because I'm about to stumble over another name. Man, all these boys at IMG need to start getting people regular names.
Oh, they be getting
Mapimba,
right?
Yeah, Mapimba.
Regular. We just need pronunciation guides.
Right.
And Pimba's coming?
Yeah, and Pimba's coming. 4-star cornerback Malik Muhammad is also pulling up. The IMG crew. Will Norman. Should be good vibes, man. We got some good visitors. Adam Mizell's another receiver. Tyler Williams. Hakeem Williams pulling up at wide receiver, Miami.
Oh, Tyler and Hakeem pulling up?
Yeah, both are pulling up, man. Excited to have these receivers. You just get some higher names. I like what Aiden Mizell, what we had in his recruitment. I think we're going to do fine at wide receiver. We're going to do better than what most people think. But I want to get into Hakeem Williams recruitment, see if we can make something shake this weekend. Shout out to Bree.
Hakeem's going to be
in the game.
His stock is rising incredibly. He's my number one.
What's that guy? That's that guy.
I know, but I mean,
somebody say can't get no higher. That motherfucker like that.
That's that guy.
Well, shit, technically,
that's him.
He's a composite 4, right? I like him better than some of the 5s.
Oh yeah. I told you he's him. I think he's
he's my favorite right now from the film.
I think he's number 2. I think he got number 2. I got number 2. Jalen Brown's my number 1. I think he's putting up to Miami. Yeah.
Another random receiver. I'm forgetting his name that I liked. I was just looking at. He's from Alabama. Damn, I'm forgetting his name. Went from Florida. He was in Alabama, like a 5'11" slot receiver type kid. Anywho, I remember it later. But yeah, the visit list is fire. Hopefully, I want something to pop. I don't know who. I don't want to say no names. I won't go out crazy on them. People be saying, Silk said. So I'm vibing, man. But
I like how you said, people gonna say, If the people say,
What is dramatic, man?
Still saying. I feel you, though.
I learned my lesson on these type of shows, man. I think we can get something to pop. Want something to pop. If nothing pops, I'm not tripping because we got decision dates on the horizon. We spoke about the defensive tackle transfer that's coming, right?
Yeah. What from A50 from Maryland, local dude from here.
Correct.
Solid, that'd be solid player, real solid.
Peyton Kirkland's potentially a go. We'll see if he's on campus. All of these guys. Daryl Jackson is the Maryland transfer, defensive tackle, so he'll be on campus.
Yeah, you spoke on that.
Yeah. That's all I got, man. Anybody else leave off of my board? I don't think. Josh Connolly, we talked about him. He committed to Oregon. Fletcher committed to Ohio State.
Were y'all in his top 5?
Who?
Connerly. I couldn't remember.
No, I don't think we was ever in it for him.
We were, I know you. That's right, because you said you didn't think all the vibes you heard was he wasn't going to come way over here. That's right. I remember saying that. I think we did a good job with him. But, ultimately, most people thought he would stay out west. He's from Washington. He's from the state of Washington. So, a lot of people thought it was kind of going to boil down to Washington, Oregon, and USC. So, he did end up going to the Ducks. Much props to the young dude. Would have been a good grit. I would have liked to get him out this way. But such is life. You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. That's it, man. The game's Thursday. Y'all pull up. Y'all watch greatness go down, man. Billy's debut. AR got the ham. And I think AR's got 2 more years in him. Just looking at the quarterback class for next year, all of that. We got 2 more years. So,
for as far as us this week, not a ton of news coming out. Unless he goes insane. He's a guy that I think, if he stays healthy, I think he rises up on those lists. Because I remember early in the year when we first started podding pre-season, I told people, I was like, TBD is going to be on some Heisman lists. But I also included Anthony Richardson. I don't think he made as many lists, but I believe a healthy AR is going to be quite a weapon, very dangerous. If he stays healthy, I think only thing I think will hold him back from winning it. I think
he just do himself a disservice. There's no way he's gonna climb high enough to make sense in my mind, because I just think the quarterback board is just not gonna make sense for him. He don't have enough film.
You got Jordan? I mean, not Jordan Young. Bryce Young probably gonna be number one.
Right.
What do you guys after that? What do you guys?
TBD if he has another good year. If he continues on the trajectory and goes up as opposed to have any regression, I think he's probably QB 2 or 3 right now, early, for preseason, without us having any actual games played. Who else will probably be high on that list next year? Ohio State's QB.
Yeah, that's right.
What's his name?
Some guys, bro.
CJ Stroud. Yeah, CJ Stroud will be CJ's probably
the top guy. He's probably the top guy though.
Yeah, a lot of people
take him over Young. So I mean, either way, close
because
enough.
he has Young is kind of a smaller.
Smaller, yeah. I think Stroud is too though. Off the top of my head, I could be a little wrong, but I thought Stroud was a little bit of a smaller guy as well. But it could be. Well, my whole point in bringing in AR in the conversation is I believe the only thing that's going to hold him back is his roster in general.
You got him listed. My bad for interrupting. You got him listed at 6'3", 218.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Solid size.
Man, I can't say he can't. He could have whatever year, but in my mind, what makes more sense to him, it's going to be a run-heavy offense. I just think that it's going to make sense for him to come play a whole nother year.
And that was a knock on Herbert too, though. Coming out, people saying why Herbert was number one pick coming out is because just the offense that they ran. But hopefully, I don't know, Mario seeing what the struggles was with Brown last year, man. Maybe I don't know. I guess it just depends on what Miami has. You got some good running backs.
Mario's offense is whoever his offensive coordinator is, and then he just kind of police them. But I don't think it's gonna be nothing that we just saw with
Oregon
Herbert.
Yeah. I think it will be fairly balanced, honestly, but we'll see. Anyways, let me get into a little bit of our news. I know I was wrapping up saying real quick before I get in. I was saying the only thing I think is going to hamper AR outside of possible injuries is the roster in general. I think a good year for Florida this year would be 8-4.
Roster ain't bad. I don't know what you're talking about. The roster not bad.
I'm not saying it's bad. I don't know. I'm not saying it's a bad roster, right? What I'm saying is a lot of the Heisman winners, it tilts to teams with the most wins.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Heisman don't equal success.
No, that's no, absolutely not. I'm not saying. I was just speaking on a Heisman level. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not saying that he can't have a great year. I'm high on him as far as his ability, as long as he stays healthy.
If my roster's a problem, TBD roster is damn sure a problem. My shit more talented than yours for sure. Only if you talking about I like my running backs. I like my running backs better, and we'll prove that it's far. I like my offensive line better.
Even if they're better, ours aren't trash.
Yeah, but
you think they're better, okay?
I'm just saying.
That's a good pick.
The thing about it is, I'm just saying, if the talent level of what my quarterback's playing with affects him, it damn sure affect yours because your talent is no better.
I don't think he's going to win the Heisman either. I said.
No, I'm just saying that. I just want to point that out. If the talent around my quarterback affects him, it damn sure affects
right.
But
hold on, brother. What I said originally was I was shocked that AR wasn't on more Heisman lists.
No, I'm not comparing what we're saying.
I don't think AR should be on any Heisman list at this point in time. It's just for the fact that he hasn't done anything
because of the health issues.
Yeah, health issues. And then he was splitting time with
bro. He's gonna be on somebody's list by the fall.
I don't know about probably about a game played.
before kickoff, he'll be on somebody's Heisman list.
I don't think
promise
so.
you.
Probably when the game's played.
It's a
I'm
list.
kind of with you. Let's see some games. Play.
It's a list. Like, what are we
Yeah, I
talking
don't.
about?
Right. I'm.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever. I don't.
Yeah. Move on. We up here
I
talking
don't
about some
get-
bullshit. Move on.
I'm not
Right.
saying. I'll try to get a brother props, and I don't even know what's going
No,
on.
nobody's arguing, bro. I think you just in your mind you think it's arguing. We're just having a conversation. Nobody's arguing.
No, I'm not.
I think
not saying
he'll be on the list because they put anybody on these lists. If I go to the quarterback, Jacoby Brissett, Jeff Driscoll, the bombs
Well,
that
that
have
was
been
what's
on
funny.
Heisman list, somebody's gonna put him on the list.
Right.
Who
That was
gets the
what's funny.
list?
That's what was funny when
There's
I said
so many
De'Aaron
lists.
King. Right. And people was like, oh, I'm like, listen, dog, I'm not telling you he's the best quarterback. I'm telling you he's going to be on the list. That's what I'm telling y'all. And he did make lists. Yeah, he made lists. That's all I was saying. Again, I'm with you. I think those lists are overrated, especially preseason. Like, okay, yeah, these guys make these lists. All right, we'll see what it shakes out to be. I said De'Aaron King was going to make lists. He made several. Is he going to be a quarterback that he didn't win the Heisman? He's not going to be drafted at quarterback.
Yeah, that's what I'm be talking about. These lists. Fuck these lists.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what are these? Like the Heisman, these lists. None of that shit means nothing. If AR's on the list, if Van Dyke's on the list, I don't even tweet that type of shit. The Thorpe's
I
list,
agree.
Because it don't mean shit. Like,
I agree 100%. And that's what I was saying in that time was to discredit. Don't bring me no list, bro. Because De'Aaron King's going to be on the list. So what does that mean? What does it mean if he ain't the best quarterback in the game? It doesn't really mean shit. It's just another list in their opinions. But big news coming out for us right now. Unfortunately, I'll start with a little negative news. Freshman linebacker Troutman has been arrested on a domestic. His girlfriend was also arrested in that situation. So sounds like, an unfortunate situation of young people not knowing how to keep their hands to themselves when they get into a dispute. And to be honest with you, that's not that uncommon in young people. You still don't want to see it. We don't know. It's Deshaun Troutman, to be more specific. But we don't know what the ultimate end game on this is going to be. So we got to kind of watch it unfold. But initially, the media came out and it was him. Then a little more time passed. And then now his girlfriend was arrested as well. Which is why when I first heard the news, I didn't report anything. I wanted to get a little more info and a little more time. So, yeah, that's unfortunate news going on in the program. Positive energy to all parties involved. I hope both young people learn something from this because it just sounds like one of these just not knowing how to express yourself things, and it turns physical when it should never really go that way. Outside of that, we had a commitment from Frankie Tenilau, I think. That's how you said 6'5", 315, offensive tackle out of Australia. I don't think he has a composite rating right now because he's played over in Australia most of his life. He's just now coming to Florida. I mentioned him on the show in earlier shows. So, but a huge guy is what you want physically. And, I think, if they could develop him properly, a good get there. We also were able to secure.
You think he's a developmental guy?
Possibly. I'm not even saying that per se. It's just hard to judge it because when you judge guys that have been playing in Europe, it's a little, or not just Europe, but let's just say overseas, which is why he's coming home. It's a little harder to judge him because you want to see him against the competition that we have in America. Because we're clearly the home of American football. So
yeah,
6'5", 315.
Yeah, even from like a just getting out of his stance and from a fundamental standpoint, even like versus competition, you can see
what you like,
what you like and don't like from like just point of attack,
true enough,
pass rush, that type of shit, fundamentals. And I just why I wanted because he's not rated, so I want to see it was too early. Where you guys are at with it as far as commitment.
If we hold on, it's hard for me personally on a personal stance. I think he's worth the risk. I just like the frame to start with. So on a personal note, I like it. I say take him. Let's see what we can do. And I mean, they clearly expressed interest. And I'm assuming, I don't know, but I'm assuming they told him he was allowed to commit. So,
Right.
we'll see how it plays out. He's a guy that I'm a little positive on.
He's
But
bigger than a motherfucker.
I was about to say, but
He's
it's
bigger than a
only because right, because I don't have the film, so I'm only basing it on last name I can't pronounce and his frame. Those are two things I like at the offensive line. So we also secured the transfer from Jonathan Dennis. Not shocking there. A lot of transfers tend to come back home. Jonathan Dennis was a guy we were in on down the stretch of his recruitment. He ended up deciding to go to Oregon. He stuck around a little bit for spring, see how he liked things. He hadn't played a lot at Oregon. I think he still got 4 years left. 3.
Yeah, he probably got 4 years because he redshirted his freshman year.
The injuries, right?
Past year, so he get the medical if possible.
A guy that I think could come in and help as well. So that's big news as far as guys that are coming into the program. We had a couple of guys transfer out of the program as of right now. Tariq Austin Cave.
I don't blame them, boys. You gotta get up out of there, man.
I don't blame them either, man. They wasn't that good. They ain't going to start at no top program. So Tariq Austin Cave will be leaving. Linebacker originally out of the Jersey area, I want to say. He never got on the field with us. Kind of speaks again to it's funny that Manny was the linebackers guy. He was the defense coordinator. And that was our worst room. And Tariq, best wishes to him, but I don't think he's right now D1 type guy.
Y'all need people in that room right now, though, right?
We got numbers. Nobody steps up. That's what makes it. Yeah, so it's a room full of man. Yeah. No, it's not a numbers thing with the linebackers. It's that's where the concern comes in, especially because those are Manny's guys. Manny's been recruiting those guys before he was the head coach, and the only guys that really stood out at linebacker weren't his guys. When we had Shaquille Quarterman and McLeod at one point, who had a good pro day, but still didn't even really.
I mean, his guys, the Mrs. guys.
He was the DC one.
No, they were already in that class. That was his first year. He didn't recruit them.
Oh.
Rick kept them. Yeah, he wasn't a part of their recruiting process. So those guys weren't guys that he recruited. Rick was just able to keep them in that class. And
those were your boy kids. The tie.
Yeah. Go right. Yeah. They just happened to stay down right during that transition. So everything after that was nothing that really developed for us. And the word I'm getting is expect a decent amount of more attrition. I'm expecting quite a few more guys to end up actually leaving. What side of the ball? I couldn't necessarily say. I would say my guess right now is probably a little more.
Y'all put some people on transfer watch when we get up out of here. We can put some people on transfer watch.
I don't want to do that to the kids, man.
Why not, man?
Let's let it play out.
You don't do that after the game? After the game?
Next week, transfer watch.
Yeah, after the spring game. But I'll do that. Yeah,
we got to cover. We cover the sport, man. Transfer is a part of it.
That's fine. So I'll tell you this.
Nothing personal.
The other guy that's transferring out right now is running back Cody Brown. I anticipated this, especially once we brought Henry Parrish in. Cody's a guy that we initially got from Tennessee. He played more than Thad Franklin did, and just never really did much with his opportunities to snap. So him and Thad are kind of cut from the same cloth. You're bigger back type guys, and I thought at the end of the day that, especially in this spring, Thad outshined him. And he had a lot of opportunities because our running backs weren't playing. So you didn't have our 1 and 2s playing. So he didn't really shine through that process. And so he's moving on. Best of luck to him. So, but every word I'm getting is expect some more attrition. I would think primarily from the defensive side. But I expect a few more guys on the offensive side. Probably wide receiver room is another room I look to see. We may lose another one or two. Outside of that, I can't think of much other on the offensive side. That is all for like our basic, just like big news stuff coming out. Shout out to Tyler Van Dyke with his 750i. Shout out to the Scat Pack boys. Nice deals, them boys unsecured. So outside of that, we only had one offer that I'm aware of that went out this week. Jackson Carver, 3-star tight end, 6'6" kid, 225 out of Indiana. So that's the only actual offer that went out. And we had a few visits that went down on this week up to this show. So if you guys are highlighting, and I'll get a little bit into our who's supposed to be there for the spring game list. I'll just highlight a few guys real quick. 4-star Malik Muhammad, cornerback, 6 foot 170 out of Texas, came through. 4-star Trey Wilson, defensive line, 6'3", 230 out of Texas. Cedric Baxter, 4-star running back out of Orlando. Clay Whedon, I think is his name. Interior offensive lineman, 6'5", 300 out of Tampa. Tony Rojas, a guy who's been blowing up on a lot of lists. He's a 4-star linebacker out of the Virginia area. I brought him up before, 6'3", 200. His offers are starting to go up, so going to be a nice battle down the stretch for him. Mm-hmm. I think he just recently got a Clemson offer, if I'm not mistaken. So he's a guy that's kind of exploding on the scene. 4-star Darren Reed, defensive lineman, 6'5", 260 out of Georgia. And then we also had a couple of JUCO. Well, we had not JUCO. I don't know why I put JUCO on my list. There's some transfer guys that came on campus. 3-star, originally 3-star, Caleb Johnson, guy that's played a decent amount of ball. Linebacker, 6 foot 235. He's coming from UCLA right now. He started off at Texas, played 2 years at UCLA, and now it looks like it's down between us and Texas. So he might be going back to Texas. That's a strange situation. I'm not super high on this guy based on the numbers or anything. Like when I looked at it, I was like, nothing jumped out to me. I do know we need some help in the linebacker room in general. So we'll see how that situation plays out. And Parker Lewis, kicker, 6'3", 200 out of USC. I believe he has 2 years left to play. Big guy, big physical kid. He got a targeting call as a kicker, which is impressive. I don't necessarily think we bring him in. He was kind of brought on to compete with Borregales. The buzz right now is he's not necessarily as positive as some other people they've had visit. I think he kind of wants to go where he can be the guy. I mean, he's a kicker, so kicker wants to go in and kick and secure everything. Just, know that it is his job. So that's really about it. And then spring game, let me pull this up real quick. The spring game visitors that we got on deck as of today. I had that up already. All right. We got a 5-star linebacker, Anthony Hill, 5-star wide receiver, Jalen Brown, 4-star wide receiver, Anthony Brown, 4-star defensive lineman, Ashton Porter, 4-star offensive lineman, Antonio Tripp. He is already a Miami commit. 4-star defensive lineman, Anthony James. He's a Texas A&M commit. I believe he's going to be down with his father, if I'm not mistaken. The aforementioned Jackson Carver is going to be there as well. The tight end I just mentioned out of Indiana. We got a couple other guys here. Let's see. Jackson Howard, top 247 athlete. Riley Williams. Jonel Aguero, top 247 safety. Edge, Dylan Gooden. I believe he's out of Georgia, if I'm correct. Zachariah Owens, offensive lineman, and safety TJ Metcalf. To my understanding, there's a couple other guys that are a little fluid to possibly show up. I don't want to necessarily mention them right now because, things are a little bit still up in the air. Our game will be played this weekend, so we'll see. And, spring games usually have a few surprises out there still. So that's the guys that are, at this point, confirmed to be coming on campus for this visit. We're going up against some big boys, too. So Georgia and Bama are playing Saturday. So,
Y'all should have moved y'all shit Thursday or Friday or some shit, boy.
We should. I think we could have won on Thursday. I agree. I think we could have done some things
on Thursday.
Why not?
Just don't make no excuses about Saturday, man.
Who playing Thursday? Why I can't make excuses?
We playing Thursday. Clearly, we're playing Thursday.
You moved to Thursday, and I can't make
excuses. I don't give a shit. Like I don't give a fuck about y'all and y'all ego, dog. All this is about it's about being successful, getting players on campus. Making their parents happy and all that type of shit. All the bravado on the timeline about, y'all moved, y'all shit. Motherfucker, the people visit. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters.
Right. I don't know. And say like Cromartie visits us. I don't know. He's not.
Yeah. I'm just I don't care about the move. I care that they moved the game from to Thursday because I can't go to it. But outside of that, now they got to deliver me the 5 stars, and you know what I'm saying? Like hype me up, like give me the shit.
That's the reason I care, man. That shit fucked up an epic damn weekend.
Yeah, dog. Imagine we had the shit we just had, dog. But in Gainesville, bro. Oh my god, it would have
been better.
Then when they hit Miami on Friday, then Saturday game. Oh, that should have been strong.
Come on, dog. Miami won't like. All right, we're gonna make it happen though, regardless.
That's all we got out of Coral Gables, man. As of right now, it's spring, man.
I do want to say, man, I feel real like I think you done, Larry. I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad.
No, I'm gonna sum it up real quick right here. The offensive side of the ball, just spring ball in general, I think is pretty solidified. I think the most interesting thing you're going to see coming out of our spring game will be defense. So we actually setting it up. I think we're going to end up doing 2 shows on 26 this week after the spring game. I think we'll do one on Thursday to drop Friday. And then we'll probably do one on Saturday that'll drop on Sunday as a little post game because as of right now, the defensive side is where there's a lot more fluidity, specifically probably in the front 4 linebackers. Going to be a question. Basanta is stepping up. He's got a so we're kind of we want to see who actually plays 1s, 2s, that type of deal. So yeah, that's all I got. Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm just gonna say, man. I'm just guessing, right? AR sounding explosive and doing what he do. We know what Linger could do. Both of them boys are sprinters, like they crazy fast and explosive. So I like the sound of my offense, man. Just from that standpoint, man. Some read action shit. If Linger is 100% and moving how they say he moving, world class speed shit right there, fellas.
Like I said, Troll's been gone. I'm really cheering for that kid. I think he's a tremendous athlete. So I hope
he's a specimen.
He's a specimen.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he looks like a creative player. So if he can get out there and put it together and remain healthy.
Well, he got some highlights. Like it's not like we never seen him play football before. It's just he's been waiting his turn, and I don't know if he wasn't one of the better guys because Dan Mullen will sit people that can't play. So you just don't know, but he got opportunity now. He's been making the best of it. So I'm excited to see that type of explosiveness from the offensive position because I know we're not exposed to that wide receiver, but the guy that touches the ball every play, is explosive, and also the running back.
Yeah,
both running backs, Bowman as well.
What was real quick before we get out of spring ball talk? What was the tight ends doing during that particular drill, man?
Yeah.
Harley, can you pull that video up for me?
Now, where y'all jug machine at, fam? Y'all got a jug machine?
All right. So for those who are just listening to the audio, we have the tight ends catching the ball and then spinning like M. Bison on Street Fighter 2.
What the hell is that?
I don't exactly know what this drill is. I don't understand what it helps with.
What the fuck is that?
Are they just goofing off here? Let's be honest. They just playing. Is that what
That's James Winston.
Is that what it is? Yeah,
they ain't on the joke. Yeah, they ain't on the joke.
But no, I see the actual drill portion is him trying to strip the damn ball out, but the whole spin and falling on the map, like I don't that's over the top for me. So I don't get that aspect. But I see the focus of the damn drill, but all that spinning
I don't see
and
the focus of it at all.
No, the coach trying to strip the ball out. That was him stripping the ball out. If you watch before they land on the damn man.
Like they
yeah, that's the crazy part. Yeah, I don't know
crazy.
When I see drills like that, I be saying like nobody like the player, none of the other coach be like, yo, why we doing like the extra shit though? Like
yeah. Shit, like we trying
time out. What's this little spin move thing they're doing here? What's that about?
I get the first part.
Yeah, let's not coach this. Let's not coach that. I don't want you to coaching that.
Yeah, bro. After Mike reviewed the film session after practice, you gotta holler at something about that shit. Like, what the fuck going on down there?
This shit. You guys getting trolled out here, bro.
Right. Yeah, that was terrible. But I don't understand the whole spinning, jumping on the tarp. It's like these motherfuckers.
It looks fun. Like I want to do it.
I love how petty we are about like practice videos, dog.
Right. Yeah,
I don't even get mad about that shit. I just be chilling, man.
Yeah, we go deep with it.
No, some people get like be trying to defend these videos.
No, I can't defend.
He said before the show, he's like, all right, look, I don't know what the fuck that shit is.
Yeah, bro, I can't defend that at all. Yeah, that was stupid.
Look crazy.
When somebody said something about the jug machine, when y'all coach was all throwing the ball, I was just like, bro, Big 3 Twitter is so petty, dog.
God, they live for these moments. Bro.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, dude, can we get a moment here? We got a moment. Let's go.
Yeah, now we go throw this shit out that moment.
And the greatest part is none of this shit matters. So Saturdays, all this shit.
Right.
I mean, we'll see on Saturdays. That's what I'm saying. Okay, on Saturdays we'll go. So remember them twist drills they was doing?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
that explains this shit.
You can tie it back together.
This incompetence.
Yeah, that's why
now it don't really mean nothing. But yeah, you're right. It can. We'll see what it means.
Yeah, but hopefully we go burn that damn video and that goes back to the conversation we had last. Like the media, like, bro, y'all don't be doing us no damn justice, man. Y'all with us against us, goddamn, bro.
No, they damn sure not with you. Like, they with the clicks, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be real with you, they with themselves. All the writer boys, shout out to the writer boys. I fuss with y'all, but all them boys with themselves. They don't give a fuck about these programs, man.
All about the clicks.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Next check, baby. So that's it for Big 3 Talk.
Yeah, I think we out of there.
Let's get up out of there.
Smooth.
I think it was good. I think we're ready to move.
Larry, what you thought about Florida State spring game?
I didn't see that game.
I forgot you.
Yeah, I didn't see the actual game, so I have no idea. I'm sure Florida State won.
Right.
I saw the Gatorade bath at the end, or Powerade. I'm sorry, they don't use Gatorade.
All right, bro. Be respectful.
That's respectful.
It's never respectful to drink Powerade.
Why not?
It's disgusting.
Shit, man. It's
the same Powerade shit. Cool. It's Powerade cool.
Yeah. I know what you're doing.
Yeah, you know I
know what you're doing.
But y'all know they say, well, they say, but the story is FSU, the people at FSU started that damn shit. It was called some crazy shit called Seminole Water or something like that. And they took the idea to Gainesville and ran off with it and turned it to
game. America, baby. It's America, baby. Take an idea and run with it. Yeah, better not give me no. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I done gave a lot of ideas out.
I believe that shit, man. That's old wise tale, man. We made that shit, man.
Seminole Water. Look it up, baby.
It may be, it may be not. It don't even matter. But this I do know. I've witnessed myself hand out ideas and seen people take my shit and run with it, bro. So you better be careful. Keep your intellectual property inside your head until
I see it every day. Every day I get on Twitter, I see my shit just everywhere, bro.
Exactly. That's
I know so many podcasts and I hear my shit, but I don't care, bro. It's part of the game, man.
No, I'm not mad. No, I'm just saying.
It's part of the game.
I ain't mad at it, but make sure if you're smart with it, make sure you're the originator and you capitalize the most. You can clone my shit.
No, I don't want you to own just never be out of sauce. You ain't never mad at somebody to take some sauce because you ain't out of sauce. Like, I got so many ideas. Like sometimes, like I got business like strategies and partners around me that we do shit. Like, bro, like you talking too much, man. You saying too much. Like, bro, I'm not scared of losing the idea because I got so many ideas, dog.
I don't want nobody taking no more of my shit. I'll be real.
Yeah. Me neither. But I ain't.
I gave way too much for free. That's my thing. I gave way too much for free. and I don't get the credit. And it's cool. I'm not mad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not upset about it. It just
Tell
taught
why
me a
you mad,
lesson.
son.
Nah, you just button your lip a little bit more. Yeah, they right. People telling you, hey, Silk, cause they gonna take
I'll
your
get my
shit.
shit off. I ain't worried about that, man.
All right. I mean, you gotta be
They
worried.
still got it. You got to execute these ideas too. So I don't be. That's why I don't be sweating it too, because you still got to execute it, man.
Some people can.
Some people can look at the blueprint and can't build it, right?
Right. That's why I never had a problem with like when they talk about ghostwriters and rap. Like they talk about Lil Kim. Kim delivered them bars, bro. I could write you some bars right now. People can't spit.
Yeah.
it's
I mean, you
right.
listen, like I listened to Saga the Prince rap some songs. I'm like, man, you should have gave that shit to it'd be a hit.
Yeah, right. So it's a difference.
Yeah,
the execution matters. Absolutely,
you gotta deliver it.
Matters. What we got in the national scope?
Let's do some national talk. Prize picks.
Yeah. All right. Prize picks. Prize picks is the easy way to play daily fantasy. It's daily fantasy simplified. It's just you versus projected numbers. You can choose from yards, touchdowns, fantasy points, and much more. You can also pick from football, MMA, boxing, or soccer. Download Prize Picks right now. They'll match your deposit 100% of the $100. Again, if you download Prize Picks right now, they will match your deposit 100% up to $100. Use promo code ROLLUP. Prize Picks, baby. And this is the perfect time to do it also, because you got the NBA playoffs that's starting to kick off this weekend. So definitely, if you want to hop on Prize Picks for some easy money, this is the time to do it.
I'm about to hop in NBA Twitter like I've been there all year, man.
Right, it's that time, right? Don't miss a beat.
Got all it takes, man. Who you got, man? Who you feeling? Real quick for you.
Man, I don't know, man. I think the East is pretty much wide open. Boston's been on the run, man, but they got KD and Kyrie on board.
Kyrie, my guy, man.
Boy, that boy nasty.
A room for Kyrie, man.
Right. Then, like easy say, you got the Heat, they playing tough, the Bucks. It's gonna be interesting. I think coming out the West, though, it's gonna be the Suns coming out the West, in my opinion. But that East, that bitch can go any damn way, dog. East gonna be tough.
Ain't no doubt. Let's get into some national talk, man. We can talk, but Alabama's still poaching like all the best players. They just recruiting the best players around the country. So they got offensive lineman transfer from Vandy, Tyler Steen.
And they're also about to get the Louisville receiver that's in the portal, Tyler Harrell.
Correct. And we talked about this in Tallahassee a little bit. Y'all think this may be Saban's last run at it? You think that? That's Bud was telling me he think it may be like
this. I don't know, man. Cause I think Saban is just locked in. It's don't feel like he's missing the beat. So I want to say this year, man. Give me the next two or 3 years, and I'll say he'll be done. But I don't see it this year.
You ready to go ahead and just concede that national title to them boys this year with Bryce and the way they loading up right now?
Yeah, you go ahead. They gonna be in the playoffs for sure. You could lock that in. Coming out the
I
West.
don't know who's finna be. Who, I'm trying to think, man. Like I know Georgia loaded, Ohio State.
Of course, they lying by A&M again, so we'll see how that play out.
Oh, they ain't lying about A&M. Jimbo got some talent like that.
He got some guys, man. But Jimbo either win the national championship, or he's going 8-4, man. Like it ain't no really.
That's a take.
Yeah, he either competing, or he just regular 8-4.
That's a take. Dwayne, rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins, man. The saddest shit. It's like it's always around like holiday times when you get this crazy news, man. But I don't really know all the full details of what happened, but it's just a horrific and just sad story of a kid that we watched in the recruiting process. Pretty sure all of us came real close to committing to the University of Florida to Felipe Franks, hijacked this moment and changed the course of history a little bit. But just sad situation, man. So just rest in peace and condolences to the family. What you guys think about that?
Yeah, man. Real unfortunate situation. I don't know all the details, but I think the last report said he was with a woman before getting out the car and walking on the freeway. And they want to say the woman was intoxicated.
Man.
So, yeah, it's just a bad situation all in all, man. And he was number 24 years old, too. That's the wild part.
Man.
Right, 24-year-old kid. And I know he's had a rough go at it recently with, being a high draft pick and then not panning out in certain situations or whatnot. But it was a video that was posted like the day before. He was smiling, all cheers, that type of dude. It seemed like a happy guy. So it's just a sad situation all in all, man. Just got to send prayers out to the family and everyone involved.
Yeah. From my understanding, the latest news we had caught from it, it seems like a total accident. But a lesson to be learned here: be very careful when you have to end up, in a disabled vehicle on the side of the road. Try to get it as far off the road as you possibly can. And also, as a motorist, if you're driving, be very aware.
The vehicle was disabled?
Yeah, I think it shut down some kind of way. And so that's how he ended up getting out of the car. The girl she had been intoxicated and had passed out, to my understanding, was still in the vehicle. He gets out, kind of see what's going on, maybe probably trying to pop the hood and see if he could figure out anything that might be going on at the time. And that's when he was struck by the vehicle. So, not that, because to my understanding, I heard some kind of disgusting remarks that made it seem like he was might have been kind of playing on the highway or something of that nature. I don't think that was the situation. I don't know, obviously. But like I said, just as motorists in general, most of us drive a car. It's just a cautionary tale on both sides to see if you can get your car as far off the road as possible. And also, if you're driving, be very aware at all times, where you are, and scan the entire road. I do think this was a very preventable death. For him to be struck by a vehicle, I really think that vehicle, it was a dump truck, so it was a pretty big truck, probably didn't exercise the best care in getting over from a disabled vehicle. But, I don't want to pass judgment on them as well. But either way, what I'm saying is be aware of your surroundings on both sides of that. You could be the person on the side of the road and you could be the person still driving. Try to, put the phone away. Don't get distracted by text and things of that nature, because all it takes is you looking down for a minute to look at a text or answer a text and, get just a little bit off the road, and boom, you clip somebody, you hit somebody.
Are they reporting that the truck driver went off track, or what did he go? Did he go in the highway? Do we know at all?
That much I don't know. We'll probably get some more information, probably by the next time we do a show, so we can revisit it.
Yeah.
I just know that it was a dump truck that hit him. But right now, just off the top of my dome, he probably was playing it a little too close to the road, and that driver probably got a little bit off, the lines or whatever, and probably just clipped him. And going at that speed with such a high, heavy duty vehicle, was just enough. But condolences, prayers up to the family, and everyone involved, to the guy that, unfortunately he was a part of taking the life, to the young lady that was in the vehicle and awoke to such a tragedy, man. She's going to be scarred as well. So,
yeah, definitely. She's going to have a rough go at it when she bounces back in. Reality kind of sets in.
Right. Rest in peace, man. Real talk, man. Rest in peace, Dwayne. God bless.
No doubt.
Who the hell cutting grass this late?
Man, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, what the fuck?
Well, CJ got all kind of visions. That got to be against the HOA. Ain't no way you can cut grass this late.
Got the train going on, got grass.
The train is fine. I'm like, all right, the train is the train. But I'm like, that's where I hear a damn lawn.
Kids coming back, shit.
Shout out to see these kids, man. Some cool kids. They chopped it up with me at the tailgate too, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Nice young men, man. I like those.
I find your legal name on accident, man. I said, hey, what's your name, bro? He said Charles.
Right.
Yeah, it's right. Because as long as
it's same as his. I said, oh shit.
That's the funniest shit. Exactly. I was like, I don't know CJ's name. I have no idea what his actual name is.
Yep, crazy. Find out by the damn shit. Same as his.
Yeah, same as his. Oh, that makes sense.
When I found out today when we were talking about
and I said chill on Charles.
Chill on Charles. I was like, oh, Charles.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny because you remind me of a friend of mine named Charles, and he's a junior too.
It's a good name, bro. It's a good name.
That's funny as hell, yeah. Shout out to the Jizz, man. Good kids, man.
Yeah, definitely appreciate it.
I like it. What else we got?
Man. We gotta link these boys up, man. My son around the same age as them, man. It's gonna be dope.
Oh yeah, they love on the ball.
For sure, man. It was like they're getting rough.
Yeah.
Your boy Taggart getting sued like a motherfucker, man. Ex-Oregon football player Doug Brenner is suing the NCAA, University of Oregon, and former Ducks head coach Willie Taggart for $100 million in damages after suffering lifelong injuries during a series of controversial workouts in 2017.
Man, this motherfucker just catch cramps and that was it.
Yeah, I see in the
Wasn't
report
he
just about water.
hospitalized?
Yeah, because one was hospitalized. I mean, one person died too, didn't they?
It said, yeah, I think so, man. I don't want to laugh. Sorry. Like,
Yeah.
edit that out. All right, I ain't mean that snicker wasn't because
Yeah, all right. That
nah,
shit definitely in the show. Go ahead.
nah, but I don't think that's funny. Brenner's lawsuit claims Oregon showed negligence with workouts in 2017, and he has accused Taggart and
Coach O.
Coach O. Yeah, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
strength-
Odering.
Yeah, strength coach.
Odering of
Yeah, trust
imposing physical punishment on players. Brenner claims he was in a group with players 4 consecutive days in 2017 for 60 to 90-minute early morning workouts, and water was not made available. His lawsuit states, according to a report, that Taggart and Coach O didn't review the training program with the school's sports medical staff, and Oregon failed to require them to do so. $100 million for that.
And it also says that
You ain't getting
Oregon
that.
medical staff acknowledged that the workout went beyond the student athlete's natural limits after the first day, but rather than stop the workouts, the university brought in oxygen.
They brought with oxygen tape.
Brought in
Breathe,
oxygen
nigga.
tapes the second day.
Say you can't breathe. I got
I
some. What is I got something for that shit? You say you can't breathe. All right, I got you.
Right. But no, I think this story though.
Hey, bring the tanks, baby.
Oh shit.
Well, no, I think these cats they had full body cramps, which isn't no joke, no joke at all. But
You know, Willie don't fuck with water. We know Willie don't fuck with water.
yeah, that shit
Hey,
ain't
he knew
forte
he
at
brought
all.
to the press conference.
Yeah, for him,
Right, he don't fuck with hydrated players.
they gonna cramp.
Mm-hmm.
Willie said that water was out there, man. Why y'all ain't drink it? That's probably Gatorade. They was like, we can't. All right.
Yeah, Odell was because Odell was clocking it. That's one thing. Odell to throw your Gatorade
They
bottle
say
away.
Willie show up to the trial. We'll see how all this shit pans out. But $100 million is a lot of money.
He not touching that at all.
Not even close.
I hope he
He ain't
do.
gonna get $1 million.
I'm rooting for the guy.
$100 million?
Yeah, why not? It ain't my
From
money.
who? Who you gonna get it from? Willie ain't got $100 million.
NCAA. It says, but
Oh, the NCAA
it
got it.
It wouldn't even be Willie. Willie got negligence insurance and shit, bro. Trust me.
All
these
the Oregon
guys
NCAA. His name just in it.
right.
Well, no, I mean, I think when I was
easy.
When I was
Put
talking
the chat,
initially,
Free Willie. Chill on Charles.
when I was thinking initially, like, okay, these boys kind of soft for doing this, but then I was like, okay, nowadays, right? Yeah, America, people get sued left and right to get that damn bag. So if you feel like you got a little chance to get a little bit of money, then go right ahead. But
Man, they say Willie did that shit. Willie did that shit, man.
I agree, but the blackness in me is having an issue. So, you know what I mean? It's an internal conflict. It's like, damn, Willie definitely did that shit. But I don't want to see the black man get sued.
Right.
But I mean, also we must do. All jokes aside, we have to take the health of these young men seriously. And it sounds like he was put in a compromised position, so somebody should be held accountable.
One thing about all this shit is documented, right?
Yeah.
Like all the workouts, all the times, all that type of shit. It be documented shit. So
yeah, all of this.
Yeah. It's one thing I know
Couldn't
about
happen to
college
me.
football.
I told all y'all, kiss my ass. I need something to drink. I've been like that since like middle school, bro. I got in trouble for going to pee. Don't tell me I got to wait to such and such to get back. I got time to wait for this motherfucker. I got to piss. So when I got to drink, I'm going to drink. But I understand those that, don't want to challenge authority like that. So,
Texas, we got a Texas topic on the docket that CJ wanted to talk about. That Texas kind of proposing something to kind of break away from the NCAA, correct?
Yeah,
very interesting.
Yeah, Texas, a pair of university leaders in Texas proposed to state programs to break from the NC State. Not NC State, the NCAA.
They should definitely break from NC State.
Right.
How did y'all get attached?
How y'all get attached to my shit?
I don't know how the hell NC State was in my damn
fuck
mind.
out of here.
But say Texas has a pair of higher education administrators urging that the state again embark on a long path. West Texas A&M President Dr. Walter Wendell and West Texas A&M Athletic Director Michael McBroom proposed in in an opt-in piece in an Armelio Globe News that the state's more than 40 football. But yeah, let me get to the beat up. My bad.
Good. Appetizer was getting a little messy.
Right, it was. All right, so this is the
I
dual.
think everybody needs to do this though. I think eventually NCAA is going to be obsolete.
Says Texas has 53 colleges and this is a direct quote from the guys that's proposing it. Texas has 53 colleges and universities competing in 3 National Collegiate Athletic Association NCAA divisions. These institutions belong to 11 different conferences comprising many out-of-state members from the coast to coast and on international members. While such extended membership may be necessary and appropriate at the FBS level, different thought process might apply for the FCS. I'm not sure where they're going with this. Long story short, they're basically trying to branch off and become their own independent entity. That's kind of what we were talking about earlier with all the NIL stuff and the players getting paid, and we feel like the NCAA would be on the back burner going forward and to be a thing of the past.
Yeah, they think it'd be a more economic impact on a lot of different levels. Being able to control their own destiny. I don't know why the NCAA is necessary at this point, and what they provide as far as like as governing body. Like what do they
provide? Right.
What do they provide?
What do most
they
governing
work for the
bodies
schools.
provide?
They work for the schools, so they're hired by the schools. Like they're paid. The schools pay the NCAA. So the schools are in charge. The NCAA is just the face of their bullshit and their rules at the end of the day. A lot of it just, in my opinion, just smoke and mirror bullshit. But I do like that Texas is getting away from just or trying to propose something to get away from the whole shit. But Texas love football, bro.
They love it. The money behind it. I think it could be the start of it too. You would think a state like Texas would be the front runner with all the money and investment they have behind football. Don't be surprised if you see others kind of follow suit.
Right. Well, that's
DeSantis need to get on his shit. DeSantis, hey man, tighten up, man. Like we need to break away from the NCAA. Give our coaches the moves they can make in the NIL department. I don't get I ain't a politic guy, but
right, we
need
that
out a little bit, bro.
Ron, if you listening, make it happen
for sure. What you got, Larry? You got to take?
No, I was just gonna say, it's a great it's a great point to just ponder. And what do most governing bodies do for you? And when you start to question that, you start to say, well, why are we fucking with them? Why are we in league with these people? Like, what do they do for us?
I know what the government for the United States do for me. They might drop bombs and fire some shit up for me.
So then, okay, that's fine, right? But that's fine, right?
Right.
So you say, hey, I want to stay in league with these guys because they provide me a certain protection. When you're looking at it, what my point overall is, you should question anything you're associated with and why. Sure. What do they provide to you, and how is it mutually beneficial in the relationship?
Exactly.
So if the NCAA isn't providing a mutually beneficial relationship with you, it's probably time to break. That's any relationship.
Yeah, because they don't even police properly. Like there's no consistency in policing the universities, who gets sanctioned, who doesn't. A lot of bias and all that stuff. So it's like, what do they provide?
Right.
What is NCAA at this point?
Exactly. And so my point was question all relationships. That's something I do in my daily. I question, are you adding, subtracting? Is it mutually beneficial? Why are we in league together? What are we doing together? And if it's not working out in a way that I feel like we're both benefiting, I don't need to be in this. I'm out. That's smart. So I like that Texas is at least taking the time to examine this, because this was a theme before me and CJ even got on the show of NCAA. What is it? Why is it? What does it do? Why are we following their rules? And so now more and more we're seeing it come to fruition of questioning the authority figures and saying, hey, why don't we do this instead? So I love it. I love what they're doing, and it'll spread like wildfire if something big comes out of this situation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something to definitely monitor.
No doubt. Deshaun Watson, man, this is a misleading headline for sure. Lawyers handling the Deshaun Watson case reach agreement. They ain't reach shit, really. The agreement is pretty much that they won't have none of the 22 cases will go to trial during this 2022 season. That ain't
season, right?
Oh,
yeah. So they basically saying we're gonna let them hoop, we're gonna let them go play ball, and then we'll deal with all this afterwards. Not to say
that's
in
the
article.
That's
I think the league will suspend them too, man. I think they're definitely gonna suspend them.
They already got him, didn't they? They already got him.
Not this year.
Yeah, not this year. They haven't.
No, that was just he was holding out. Previously.
No, I think the league is going to suspend him once. I don't know, man. I think
I agree.
Yeah,
possibly, but it won't be this season. So what's going to end up happening, from what we understand from this story, is they're not going to bring anything up court wise.
I don't think NFL care about the court shit to suspend him.
No, right? Yeah, that's separate because they'll suspend you just for image. They just want a certain image of their league. So that's separate. What I'm saying is what the article basically breaks down is they've decided to push aside any in-court legal proceedings until after the season, which makes me again go, oh, now you're going to be convenient to this predator, right? Now you care about conveniencing him for the season? Looks a little weird to me. But it also does state that doesn't mean that settlements won't be reached in between. And a lot of times, we spoke on this before, settlements are just like, just get rid of this shit. I can afford it. Give them 40 grand, 50 grand, whatever, 100 grand. Just go away. And then from here forth, you can't sue me. You can't speak on this. It's done. So that's what that deal basically says. So what I understood from reading it was, to be 100% honest with you, again, it just felt like more vindication for Deshaun. I think lawyers is like, look, especially from not the defendant side, what's the other side, prosecution. They just trying to get a grab. They're trying to get a bag. They can wait for it. They can wait for the bag a little later on. And then, you're right, Siege. I think probably next year he could face some sort of suspension just based on, again, league image. Roger Goodell is very big.
Face one this year. I don't think I wait next year. You talking this season coming?
Yeah, this season coming. I don't think nothing happens this season. And that's why I think they're pushing it off. I think that's one of the reasons they're pushing it off is to after the season's over. So if he's playing for the Browns this year.
You think NFL is waiting on the silver suit to get settled?
Probably, yeah. I think they're gonna wait for a little more info.
But at that point in time, man, that shit gonna be.
No, I think they already got the info.
So you think he's gonna be suspended this year?
I think so. Yeah. But remember, because I think they think so too. That's why the Browns wrote the contract that way. Because remember, I think his contract is like X amount of million this upcoming year is real low for the first year of the contract, and then that's when he gets in the money with the rest of the contract. So I think the Browns are anticipating that to kind of protect them from the cap.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's information I wasn't privy to. So, but again, just the overall picture to me was, this is just negotiating down to just like go away. That's what this feels like to me. Mm-hmm. This feels like one of those settlements that is just really truly about you kind of messing my bags up. Because Deshaun had a nice, squeaky clean image. So right now, he can't get endorsements and stuff. Y'all messing that up. So now it's coming down to, all right, look, let's make this disappear. Here's your money. Shut up. Let's calm all the noise because you're messing up way bigger money for me.
Right. It's just a waste of an update, though, dog. They didn't tell us shit. Like nothing changed, bro. They just prolonged it. They pushed the court date back. They named it weird as shit, but they just pushed the court dates back. They ain't come to no agreements.
No, but they agreed to push it back. And my thing is, why would you convenience him? Why would you convenience him if I'm trying to get him pressed?
I don't know if that conveniences him. He may want this shit over with. I don't know who it conveniences.
To me, you're right. I don't know, but to me, it feels like it's for them. It feels like, all right, we'll just take what we're gonna get later on. It don't matter. Whatever we're gonna get, we'll take it a little bit later on. But you're right. It could be something to that. Oh, the Browns could win it all next year.
Shit.
Yeah, that's a pretty good team, bro.
No, I'm a Raven. I'm a Ravens fan.
You're a Ravens fan, yeah. I am Ravens will be there too, yeah.
But no, that division gonna be tough. But you're right. I think Baker was holding that team back. You bring in a cat like Watson. Yeah, that's why Odell was saying, shit, I wouldn't mind going back to damn Cleveland.
Right. With Deshaun, that's a different game.
Different damn game plan. Defense is stacked, good old line, real good running backs, and Chubb and crew. Shit. Yeah. Browns got a team, man. We'll just see how it play out.
Like, it's the Browns is how it's gonna play out. See,
right. I hope
how that
so,
motherfucker gonna play out. It's still the Browns.
The Browns is always gonna be the Browns, but I mean, maybe not. 1 year they can't.
I'm cheering for you. Like, I want Deshaun to win, bro. So I'm cheering for
1 year
him.
they won't be, man. So
shout out to the Masseuse Mafia, man.
Want to get
let's
switch
get
it over to the
hot takes, man.
Hot takes.
Already.
Let's get to the hot takes, man.
It's that time in the show. We got 5.
All right. That's what I like to hear. All right. Hot Takes is brought to you as usual by the good folks over at SpencerJerkyJerky.com. The only made-to-order jerky that starts with a trip to the butcher's to source tender steak specifically for your batch. Gonna marinate that steak for 24 hours in freshly crafted marinades using only locally sourced produce and all natural ingredients with absolutely no added sugars. The 5 staple flavors include original, Old Bay, habanero bourbon, mandarin jalapeno, and lemon pepper. Worldwide shipping is available from SpencerJerkyJerky.com. All you have to do is use exclusive promo code BIGMEAT for 10% off your order from them, and you can get your order delivered from anywhere, including Taiwan to Tampa. Yeah, Tampa Bay, Florida, which holds a special place in our heart. Big opening coming soon. 420 Kush House Tampa is on the horizon. I hope to be there. I think I will be. I got a few things still in the air, but I think I will be there. And also, Spence wants you guys to know he does have his salsa available right now for the vegans out there who aren't messing with the jerky. So does have that as well for you. But that's my personal update. I think I will be able to be there for 420. Not guaranteeing it just yet, but it's looking pretty good. So let's see what we got going on with these hot takes. Roll.
Fellas, what's going on? I got 2 questions for all y'all. The first one for CJ, Silk, and Larion. Who's the promising young star in your off-the-field staff? I think, especially for Florida State, I'm a Gator fan, by the way. For Florida State, I think Coach Lemonier used to coach South Florida Express. I think he's going to be somebody that may possibly replace Dugans. That's just my bold take. As far as for Florida, I think Jamar Taney, obviously, but give me somebody else, Silk. And then for Larion, obviously it could be TVD, but give me somebody else you think that could replace him. And secondly, who are your top 3 guys to possibly enter the transfer portal after spring ball? And top 3 guys for each team. So 3 for you, CJ, 3 for you, Silk, and 3 for you, Larion. Appreciate it, fellas. Love the show.
Boy, y'all don't be bullshitting, boy. Y'all don't mind giving us some work, do you?
No, we already ahead of them because we said we was going to put that in for the next show. We definitely got you guys locked in for the next show for the top 3 for the portal.
We'll answer that for sure. We're a rising star on staff. And he said I couldn't use. He said TVD, I think, but he meant DVD. DeMarcus Van Dyke.
Mm-hmm.
DVD is my guy. I'm high on.
Nah, but now he is the rising star in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm trying to think outside of that since he brought it up. I'm like, well, ain't nobody tell you to bring it up. DVD would have been my guy. Rising star outside of DVD. I guess maybe the easy answer here would be possibly Jason Taylor. I mean, clearly a guy that has an NFL pedigree, Hall of Famer, and he's coming on right now as an analyst. But if you look at some of the formulas of schools like Alabama and everything, that's where you want to. It's kind of like your training grounds for your next guy up. So I would not be shocked to see Jason Taylor be like a defensive lineman coach for us in a couple of years, if we get poached or things of that nature. So if you take DeMarcus Van Dyke off the table for me, Jason Taylor is probably my next guy up.
All right, for me, it'll be like you said, this guy, Luminaire, grad assistant, receivers, real solid dude. He's a good recruiter. As far as relationships, I've been hearing that he's been developing with the kids. Look, when I saw him at practice a couple of times, he's real hands-on with the receivers also. So I think he has those relationships with South Florida Express. So the relationship building is already there. So I just think it's just up for him to get that next opportunity as far as, having the entire unit on his own and being an actual receiver coach somewhere. He'll be a guy to watch in the future for sure for being an up-and-coming star.
Yeah, I mean, you say he took Jamar Chaney. I think Jamar Chaney gonna be a superstar, man. Could easily. I don't know how long we're gonna keep him off the field. Just coveted guy. So he's a superstar. But I like Kareem Reed as a recruiter. He worked with a defensive lineman, quality control type guy that has some South Florida ties. I think he's gonna be a superstar. Young guy from the state, got a lot of relationships. That's who. And we'll update y'all on the Porter guys next week. But Jamar Chaney's gonna be on somebody's field, man, in a year or two.
Yeah, I got a lot of guys.
Anybody. I'm talking about like SEC, ACC shit.
I got a lot of guys personally, yeah, as far as that portal goes. But yeah, we'll wait because Silk has a spring game this week, and as do I. So we'll wait till after that. We'll give you that answer next week. But I think we're probably
I'm holding tryouts Thursday.
I think roughly a number I got in my head, probably 8 to 10, honestly.
Yeah, I'm about 10, 12. High number.
Yeah. I mean, I can go up to 12 too as well, yeah.
They ain't gotta go home. We got another one.
Next.
Harlan.
Yeah, you know what it is. Gator motherfucking headquarters. Hey, but look, what's up, fellas? I ain't really have shit to say today, but I was having a conversation. First of all, most of my dogs either fuck with FSU or Miami. And I'm always telling them, that they have an unfair advantage for the simple fact that we all recruit on the same level. But our conference play ain't the same level. Me being a Florida fan, I feel like we have a tougher schedule, a tougher conference every year. So I just want to know what y'all opinion was on that. Do you guys see a difference between the conferences? Because I can only get them to admit shit like that off the internet. So I just want to know how y'all feel about it. Do y'all see it as an advantage or a disadvantage either way? Fuck with me.
I guess it depends on how you look at it. The advantages is recruiting because everybody want to play in the SEC. That's the premier conference. But disadvantage, I do think UF has a tougher schedule due to the fact they play in the SEC and they play in the SEC and you got LSU and that's another thing. They play in the SEC, but Alabama they're playing like for that one game that you guys are locked in for every year is LSU. For Alabama, it's Tennessee. LSU is pretty high for the most part as far as being a good program. And then you got to factor in you guys got to play us too. So I will give you guys the advantage, but I don't think FSU is that far off because we play Florida also at the end of the year, and then we usually have an out of conference team that's pretty solid also. Then we put in Clemson, Miami.
The ACC is ass though, bro. Like,
the ACC.
Y'all have had some solid schedules, dog. But
yeah, I think the ACC is bad, but I think the Coastal in general is where it's really bad at. And then with Miami not really having them,
can't win that shit. Then
yeah, that's
we've been bad.
That's the main question. Yeah,
that ain't that hard a question.
But what Click Clack is saying, y'all recruit on our level. Y'all should be winning the Coastal. But we recruit on the same level. Like all of our programs.
It just depends on the kid. It depends on the kid. So there's kids.
Now Miami just winning once is kind of egregious. But
no, I agree. But what I'm saying is, it depends on the kid because he said it's a disadvantage. I say it can be an advantage because you could just say win the SEC. That's why when Silk said it before, he said we don't want that. I do want it. I'll be very comfortable going to the SEC. I'm not saying we're going to dominate, obviously, but I think I would like
More
to be able to
money.
say, right, I'd like to be able to say we're in the toughest conference. Even Missouri can say that. Kentucky can say that. Vanderbilt can say that.
And they not benefiting from they getting their shit pushed.
They
in.
can't, but they're not us. They're not Miami either, right? Let's be real.
Yeah, y'all couldn't like you saying that shit like y'all haven't won the ACC. You think you just finna come to the SEC and do what?
I'm not saying we're just gonna win. I think it would help.
You saying y'all? You said y'all? They not us. What do you mean us?
Man, they ain't never won
They
shit.
is
Come on,
y'all.
Silk. No, Silk. Kentucky ain't never won shit. No.
Y'all
ever.
move to the ACC has been horrific.
Okay, but have they ever won anything? Any of those guys in your conference?
No, but I'm saying y'all move to the SEC is gonna be worse than the move to the ACC.
I don't think
like winning the national championship matters in that aspect.
I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't. I think that y'all get to say we play in the SEC.
No,
which is regarded as the best conference.
I'm saying as Miami. I think when y'all went from the Big East to the ACC, it was a tragic move, and I think it'll be just as tragic. You may like it as a fan because you think you get more resources, but it's gonna be just as tragic.
No, I can see that take because I can see that take because of what has happened so far in the ACC. So I can see that take, but
you get buried into irrelevance in this big boy conference, my guy. Real quick.
Versus who?
Bro, this is some historic shit going on in the SEC.
Versus who?
You mean versus?
You don't think we'll be better than Arkansas?
No. I think y'all can get buried. Like you guys are a big brand and a big name in the ACC. You guys come.
No, we're a big national brand. We're big national.
And that changes in the SEC, my guy, a little bit for sure.
All right, that's your opinion. I respect it, but I'm saying
it's less
would be a
dogs
boost more than it would hurt us.
I think Miami is a national brand. You put that SEC logo behind it, more money behind it, it'll be on par with the other national brands too. But as far as
that's my point. I think,
but as far as them being as good, that's a different question.
You know, I think if it jumps over here and that shit ain't winning, like a logo don't matter. Like I think the winning of Bama in the top programs is just drawing that shit out.
You definitely see that.
I understand the resources that could come from. The money's beneficial.
I'm not even talking about the money.
The move from the Big East. What's up?
The rep.
I'm not talking about the stuff like that. Rep. I think all SC teams get the benefit of saying we're in the toughest conference, and so kids look at that and they go, look, steel sharp as steel. So they want to play in the toughest conference, even if they got to play at Vanderbilt.
Both of what we're saying can be true. What you're saying can be true, and what I'm saying can be true. They can think all that can be beneficial. What you're saying is right. All that's beneficial, and your ass can still get in the SEC and get that shit buried because you can't handle this big boy shit. You can't handle the ACC, my guy. That's what I'm saying. That could be beneficial from that standpoint. Both of what we're saying can be true. And when you get here, I'm saying that Miami wouldn't be. You guys would get buried in this shit.
Well,
what's your relevance in the ACC at this point?
What's hindered us in the ACC? In your opinion,
what's hindered?
I don't know, but yeah.
I'll tell you, it's simple. It's simple. It's not even that difficult.
What is it?
We never spent money. We kept going on the old formula.
We kept thinking at the same time though to keep the teams in the because I ain't gonna say because
the money ain't gonna be the shit here, man.
But the coastal though, the coastal like the Atlantic. Atlantic is where your real heavy hitters are in ACC, right? So the coastal,
y'all in Clemson,
correct? Us, Clemson, and NC State have been for the better for the
NC State.
No, seriously, NC State has been better than any.
That's
coastal
embarrassing
team.
to y'all.
No, they've been better than any coastal team.
We beat NC State.
Yes, you have beat NC State, but they've been
better against NC State than we are against UNC. Who's
right,
in the
NC State has been better historically than any coastal teams. What I'm saying, they just haven't been able to get over the hump over FSU and Clemson. That's what I'm saying. If you put them in the coastal, they'll be playing.
Been better than UNC in the last decade. And
yes,
that's
they
on
have.
the coastal side.
Yes, they have.
In the last decade.
Yes, they have.
I would disagree with that.
We can look at the record.
They played. UNC played for the ACC title. NC State ain't never played for it.
That's what I'm telling you because they got to run through
some seasons though.
They got to run through FSU and Clemson. They have good seasons, but then getting over the hump of FSU. But Clemson is you missing the whole point, bro. You're missing the whole point. I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm saying that NC State has been better overall than any coastal team. Just the fact that they've been running to us and Clemson within the last decade, they haven't been able to get over that hump to get to the ACC championship. You put them in the coastal, they'll play for multiple ACC championships. Is what I'm saying. Based off the records in the past.
I mean, baby, whatever. If Ips was the fifth, we'd be fucked
Brother,
up.
please.
I mean, if Ips is the fifth, we can't talk about what could have happened that never happened. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's all hypothetical.
But
it's comfortable.
We're all talking. We're talking like just hypothetical.
But to answer your question, like, I think it'd be advantages and disadvantages. It's depending on what point you're looking at it from.
Because I look at it too, like, why would Missouri join? Because I thought when Missouri joined, it was crazy to join the SEC. I said, man, they're gonna get destroyed over there. But they actually ended up having some success early on. It hasn't translated as much in more recent years.
They called it down. They called it with down Georgia or down Florida when they first.
I mean, yeah, and they still took advantage, right? Yeah. So I think,
but they haven't. It hasn't benefited them recruiting wise. How's it benefiting Missouri? But they're bottom tier SEC school that don't matter for shit.
But they're Missouri. You think Missouri and Miami are the same?
No, I'm saying even with that success, like, so the even success that they got, like, how's it? Because they just get the money from it, and that's it. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, unless you winning and you got the tradition, like the tradition run the SEC,
and
even
that's what I'm saying.
When the new programs come, it's still the old tradition rivalries that runs this conference.
No, I agree, and that's what I'm saying. I think our tradition added into an SEC, being an SEC program, would benefit us more than it would hurt us. That's just my opinion. We may never know this. We may never ever get to see it.
Yeah, I think it would benefit.
That's just how
it be Missouri South.
Fuck out of here, man. All right.
No, I gotta be
You're saying shit now.
Yeah.
That's my dog.
I forgot.
Yo, what up, fellas? Big fan over here, Kane Nation representative. It's your boy Fly Beeves off the timeline. Hey, my question really for CJ though. CJ, I see y'all boys scraping that money together trying to get Mims. Ain't gonna happen. I just want to know, how much was you tricking off so you can get Mims? No, they say it ain't tricking if you got it. How much you got? How much you put in? Y'all boys be.
You might want to redo this motherfucking.
Yeah, that's a wild. That shit.
You got to redo shit.
Oh, boy, that's a hell of a goddamn troll right there. You on the goddamn big screen.
Right. I know super producer Harley go lock it down for me, but well, how much I got for the Mims sweepstakes? Just whatever we lacking, just let me know, man. We'll take care of it, man. How about that? Whatever we lacking, the city will make sure it's good.
You gotta sell the car like Aaron, man.
They popping all that shit. But if my boy do not commit,
who popping the big shit? Us. Nah, it don't sound like that.
Y'all, absolutely. I'm not saying we weren't popping big shit. I'm not saying we weren't. But I'm saying the energy shifted, and y'all are. Now, what I'm saying to wrap it up is,
y'all kicked the shit off. Now Florida State talking greasy because like some shit shifting. But y'all kicked this shit off. Soon the motherfucker said he was transferring. Y'all said
with no substance though.
Yeah. Ruiz did it. Y'all started a space with 37 people and it grew up bigger, a little bigger than that. But out to the Miami space. We gotta defund that space, man. That shit gotta stop, man.
You got 11, 12 o'clock. You got that Ruiz money, baby.
That shit never clock out.
Nah, like I said, we're gonna see. If he better commit. That's what I'm telling you. You better not come to Miami.
No, there's a lot of shit on the timeline, boy. I'm just vibing, man.
I've been too busy to know everything. I will admit. I will admit 1,000%.
There's a lot of fake bravado out there on the timeline, bro. Like,
I mean, I still see more. I get more information from my private groups in the timeline. We still feel good, but like I said, he better commit. That's all I'm telling y'all. If he don't, I like it. I like us. He better not leave Tallahassee. Yeah, this is y'all shot. Get it off now.
You think y'all last visit? You think he visited anybody else after y'all?
I don't think he visited. I think if he visits anybody after us, then clearly both of us lose. I think if he don't commit to Florida State on this visit,
he don't have to commit.
Yeah, he can take his visit.
I'm just telling you. I know. I understand. I'm just telling you my gut feeling. I'm not. Yeah, of course he can take 4 or 5 visits and then decide. I'm just telling you my gut tells me it's a Florida State Miami visit. Y'all got him earlier. And I think if he doesn't, I like us. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
yeah, he could go
think
to
he
Texas
could.
and Oregon and
Yeah,
Ohio State.
I think he could potentially, because there's no rush for him to make a decision, because
And
he
it's
still
probably
got
gonna
it.
be more
He in
team.
school, right?
This
Still,
shit,
he got to finish
yeah.
classes a little
And
bit.
this shit is still fluid too. So, I mean, a team could come in tomorrow, you know, blah blah blase, and change the whole trajectory of things. You know, this recruiting shit is real fluid, so we'll see how it play out.
Yeah,
as
if I
far
was
as
him,
other
I would
shit.
take all the visits. I'm on vacation, like Easy just said. I'm vibing, man.
I
I'm going to
would.
check out
Yeah,
all
me
these
too.
cities. Like, why not, man?
That's how I move.
Yeah, shit.
Me personally, I think I said it.
And I would too,
before.
because he was a part of that class that wasn't able to do that with the COVID
Right.
stuff.
So if I'm him, bro, I'm definitely going. I'm going to Miami. I'm
gonna
going
tell you some shit, boy.
Even if I don't give a shit, go there.
Easter weekend in Miami, a motherfucker, boy. Y'all better keep that motherfucker out there.
Oh, no, I know it is, yeah.
It's a motherfucker down there.
I'm just hoping this the little country boy who don't give a fuck about all that wild shit. That's what I'm hoping for.
Me too, right? And that's what makes recruiting so fun is I can only think in my brain. I know who I am. I don't know who Young Bull is. You know, that just goes back to when we talked about us never getting Mario, right?
Yeah.
Remember we was talking about us never getting Mario, and now we got him. And I told you then, if I'm Mario, I go, it's my alma mater. I'd love to raise it back from the dead. And that's what ended up happening. But I don't
he ain't raised it back from the dead.
Well, that's his mission.
Yeah.
That's his mission, right? Yeah. I know he definitely ain't raised from the dead yet. We gotta win more titles to be raised from the dead. That's the standard. That's the standard. Our standard ain't being pretty good. We're a private school that's won 5 national titles.
Yeah, y'all gotta get back to the Big East, man. Get the next call on here.
Get the fuck out of here, y'all.
Hey, what up, Big Three? Hey, CJ. I see y'all trending up for old boy Ricks from 2024. I'm from up here, man. Where he from in Chesapeake, dog. I'm just waiting on Billy and Corey Raymond to give me the word to go by grandma's house and drop some bags off, bro. So, hey, man, don't get too confident, dog. We're going to take care of old Ricks, baby. Hey, Larry Young, I got a question for you, bro. Hey, they saying that Fletcher wasn't a take. Like, Fletcher wanted to commit to y'all like in February or something. Y'all wouldn't take his commitment. Do you think, you know what I mean, you think that'll be hurt y'all trying to recruit from that school in the future? You know what I mean? Being that, you know, the kid wanted to go there, y'all were recruiting him, but he really wasn't a take. Do you think that'll hurt the relationship with the school going forward? Hey, Silk, I'm calling it now. Tomorrow, orange or blue game, halftime. Cromartie gonna commit, dog. Book it. Later on, man. Y'all be easy.
Yeah, bro. Don't bet your mortgage on that one, man. That bill definitely coming tomorrow.
He ain't committing to that game.
Yeah.
Don't call this shot.
You telling me that? Yeah, the question he had to me, I'll be honest with you, that's the first I ever heard that. I'll be honest with you. I don't think
if he wasn't to take, that'd be wild.
I don't. Nah, we've been in on him before. I don't think that's real, to be honest with you. I never heard that. You're literally the first person I heard say that. So
I seen that shit on a few plays. It's just not like it should be. Ain't nobody.
It sounds crazy though.
Ain't nobody substantial that said it, but there's always that weird fan.
You know how it be when you miss on the player, yeah. But to his point about Ricks, he did name us our lead after the visit, but I think it'll be a long ride for that one. I do want to mention, in speaking of Bud, what he said about Ricks that now that was brought up, he said that Ricks, per his IMG Connect, man, tested better than anyone that's came through IMG, which is crazy.
Right.
He said that, and he also said he feel like he's Jalen Ramsey 2.0, and if Ricks does another year as far as school, instead of reclassifying, I think he'll be doing himself an injustice. So Bud is real high on Ricks. He think he's really like that. So just want to pass that along. What we got next, Harlan?
Hey, Corey. It's your boy Lonnie. Calling to first and foremost give you your roses, my boy. Love how you're moving, as always. Proud of the moves you're making. Next, Larry on, my fellow Georgia boy. If Kev had to be replaced by anybody, you're the only one, my man. Keep doing what you're doing. And CJ, I know that last guy set the bar pretty damn low. but you're holding it down pretty well. And Corey, if your ass really weighs 155 pounds, bro, I'm gonna need you to get on a cheeseburger, like on the highest of keys. Put some rocks in your pockets this hurricane season, my man. The take is, I want to know what y'all's take on Hova's 444 is. Corey, I know you talked about it when you first got in, when it first came out. You know, y'all discussed it, but we never got the other two guys' take on it. And now that it's been out for so long, as philosophical as it is, I want to know if your views on it have changed, if this moved up on Jay-Z's list of albums and whatnot. Anyways, I ain't going to give y'all a whole laundry list of shit like other people be doing. Y'all boys hold it down.
Damn, Lonnie, bro, you.
I think he did though.
Yeah, Lonnie's on the show.
Inadvertently.
Inadvertently. He did load it up a little bit.
I was like, wait, what? I don't even remember what I'm supposed to answer now.
Shout out to my man.
Are we answering?
He asked us about 444. He's just giving us compliments and shit like that.
Yeah.
Appreciate that love, my guy.
No, yeah, no doubt. Thank you. Shout out Kel. Still, that's my guy. We still good. No issues with him. But I appreciate that compliment. I'm happy to be here, man. I enjoy this. I love talking Canes football. With CJ and that other guy. See, I think I like CJ more than Silk in general. We get along better. That's how the fan bases go too.
Yeah, I like it. Like it'd be
Yeah,
like
because you just rude, man. You just, I love you, but man, you know, you don't know those faces.
Yeah, bro. That's like I'm the epitome of a little brother, man. I got a little brother spirit. I got an older brother, so like I know how to get it.
Have one, right?
Huh?
So I didn't have a little brother. Well, my little brother is from another mother, so yeah, different house. But
yeah. I know how to
it's all love. I love everything.
Yeah, for sure.
But nah, man, definitely appreciate that love, though, bro. We just trying to. Yeah, what was it? Was it a question?
What was the
444 album, Jay-Z 444 album.
What do we rank it ultimately? I'm not that big on it. I don't go back to it a lot. There's a few songs I enjoy off of it, but it's not because it's like mature Jay-Z. I enjoy maturity. I just think when I look at albums from Jay-Z, it's not top 5 albums Jay-Z to me personally. It's good, it's solid, but it ain't top 5 to me. I could have went without it altogether. There's not even like one song.
Oh no, I fucks with the project. I
fuck with it, but at the same time, there's not even like.
But I don't even think that's a knock though to be top 5 as far as Jay-Z.
That's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
Right. So exactly, that's it ain't even a shot at him. I'm just saying there ain't even one song on that album that I just go to. I'd never just be like, oh, play this off of 444. That's the truth.
I'm big into like I'm a big economic rap guy, so I fucks with that album, man. From that standpoint, same reason a lot of shit that Nip talk, just a lot of business and just legacy and that type of shit. It was just a different energy, so I fucks with it. I revisit even the song with Damian Marley, some of the reggae joints he got on there.
Mm-hmm. That's probably my favorite joint.
Yeah, he got some joints on there. I revisit that album every so often. And he got some gems. So I fucks with the rap. Like, but Jay-Z got some legendary projects, so it's hard to put it.
It's hard, right?
Yeah. I don't want to rank that. I re-ranked Kingdom Come the other day in my mind because I ran that front to back. Kingdom Come is definitely underrated in the grand scheme of things.
Think so? Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought Kingdom Come took too much criticism, but at the end of the day, I still kind of get it. But I did, even at the time when it came out, I was like, I don't know. I think y'all being a little too.
We just judging Jay. You judging Jay versus Jay.
Jay versus Jay, right?
You judging that project to the Black album in the Blueprint,
right?
But now that you just go back and listen to that project as his own shit, and that shit gas, man.
Yeah, I get that. I'll tell you what, a project that I think is very similar to 444. Is David Banner's The God Box. And I'm not a huge David Banner fan in general. I don't think he had like a lot of great music. but I think a lot of the same messages are in that music. And I will say, personally, I thought the God Box was better sonically than 444. And people go, oh, no, you didn't listen,
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
bro. I get it.
no.
You're
They
not
right.
going to listen
People
because
right.
it's Jay. It's Jay. Nah, I think if you listen, again, Ho's my number one. So I'm not snatching nothing from Ho. I'm telling you, I honestly think same type vibes. That project is actually better. It is. It is what it is. But Ho's my number one all time.
Yeah, I feel you. You arguing with yourself, man. But nobody else finna argue. What we got next, man?
Y'all ain't gonna check it out, and that's what I'm trying to give
was
y'all.
that 5?
David
I'm
Bennett.
trying to give y'all perspective from a guy that has Jay as his number one. I'm telling you, the God Box is a great project, and it's better than 444. It is,
man.
In my personal opinion. Go ahead. What else we got?
That's it. We got it.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. I thought we had another one.
I think that was 5, wasn't it?
Man, I had some real great questions for goddamn Crow, man.
Yeah, I had some more. I'm about to try to holler them, get him back on.
I had the question I had
I know what I learned
was on deck, man. So when you asked him about the paid money thing, I was gonna ask y'all what y'all think is damn near more impossible to have paid man off 3 times or have twins with a vasectomy.
Right. Right.
That shit was gonna slap.
About to have twins with a damn vasectomy.
I know what I learned.
What you learned?
I learned that Michigan was the front runner for his recruitment. I had no idea about that. And
I think we had him though, honestly, until we fucked it up. I still want to know what we did to fuck that up.
He just told
us. Y'all took them.
No, I'm saying is, why did they think that he should have fell off their list?
Yeah, I don't know who the hell they had. That's crazy.
No one on that list.
And then at that point, he was like, what? You said it was December, January around that time. He was late in the process.
5-star. So
yeah,
they called him right before they visited, told him he couldn't visit.
2
that
weeks
was crazy.
Before, like what?
Who was the head coach? That should have been fired. Was that Croker?
That was. Yeah, I think it
Man,
was.
I had so many more questions. That's cool. We're gonna get him in the Kush house.
No,
I want to get him in the Kush house.
Let's get him in the Kush house.
I got so many more pro questions with Kaepernick and all the kneeling area. I got some more shit to talk, man.
Yeah, because he feel like I know when he was gonna talk about it even further. I know he feel like shit. He got holes a little bit with the
got blackball.
Yeah, that's what he feel like. Yeah. So that's definitely a conversation. Yeah.
I found out what I learned today, and I lost his name in all of this because I knew Crow was number one. Who was number 2? See, you remember?
As
with
far
the
as
women.
Oh yeah. He said, God damn it. He said, damn, what was the offensive tackle? He just recently died, man. Rest in peace. Andre Fluellen was the first one.
Fluellen, that's who he said.
Defensive tackle. 2 linemen.
Fluellen, yeah.
2 linemen. A defensive tackle and an offensive tackle.
I knew Crow was number 1, and I love how he set me up. He goes, well, who's number 1? I was like, you, dog. He's like, yeah, it was me.
You got me.
I'm like, bro, you the hometown hero. You're a 5-star recruit.
That boy's on official visits every week. His whole life, man.
He was getting paid to host other official visits.
Yeah. Shout out, that's what I learned, man. He was getting NIL deals. Shout out to Crow.
Big NIL deals. Yeah. Crow got set on real street.
War damn eagle.
Right.
Kind of put 1 and 2 together a little bit. That man, we got some
what
gems out of that conversation though. He hung out a little bit.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely.
Hey, shout out to Crow, man. We really appreciate y'all. I hate the technical difficulties. You got to come on down to Florida, man, and come up to the Kush House Tampa or Kush House Orlando or hell, maybe Kush House Jacksonville. We'll see what it is at that point.
Word up.
But we really appreciate the love, man. Such a big salute to that guy. He hung out with us, kept it real with us, very authentic, very down to earth. Nothing but success this way, man. Real rap.
Damn, I had some Jimbo shit too.
That's what I wanted to ask you after the fact.
Damn, man. We'll get we cool. We're gonna make it happen. We out of here. I got a song, man.
Yeah, a song. Go.
561 boy, man. Super Dave, 50 grand short. He opened up for Currency. We was hanging out, man. But 50 grand short by Super Dave. It's the roll
What's
up.
up, man? It's the roll up. We up out of here.
Already.
Love, light. Y'all be good. One.
Oh, shit.
Stop laughing at me, man.
I think said one.